whenever you wanna add it. Guess you can pee again.
Really? Oh. Good Day Adventures. This is more Drunken Blade. And we're back this week with another Kinship's Destiny, session number 13, Reading the Bones. All of our players had their coffee. Some of it's not working. I know Kithwin's tired, but we've got some adventuring to do. Let me see if I can pull up that map. So at least we have something. And I don't see it. Let's see. Where did it go? Cancel. Where did it go?
To the Shadow Realm.
Oh, my Jesus.
It is definitely presenting on my end, so...
Where is it?
Is it maybe underneath one of our video streams?
I'm looking right now. This is all completely different than what was expected. We had... yeah, it's somewhere.
Do you want me to try? Do you want me to cancel it and then try restreaming? See if you can see it pop up.
Yeah, do it one more time. Because this isn't the this is not even the layout. This is a completely different layout. Oh, I saw it. Something happened here where this on the far right hand side.
We have a map now.
Where is it? Is it in 7?
It's right under you.
Okay, hold on. Update layout.
But now it just went away.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I don't know why everything changed. I know, but okay, I'll try to save it. Save the new layout. There we go. And we'll leave it like that for now. Cool. Actually, I can do one other thing, I think. Or not. Oh, okay. You're changing it. All right. I'll cancel it. I don't know why. Don't know why we can't. Anyway, hey, we're supposed to be getting a brand new, for everybody out there that's experiencing our difficulty with us, we're supposed to be getting a brand new layout and design. So we have a bigger picture in the center for our map. It looks absolutely amazing and cool, except for it didn't look like something was set up, and I'm not computer savvy, so we'll probably get it next week instead. We'll probably do a test over the weekend to make sure that we got it right. I just got it like in the past couple of hours. Our IT professionals have been working on it diligently to provide you with the best optimized viewing experience that you could ever have in your entire life, far superior to anything that's ever come across your independently operated computer device, phone, tablet, or whatever else you may be utilizing to view us in its entirety, the 4 people that are out there right now. Rock on.
Thank you for putting up with us schmucks.
So we're going to dive right into this with Endymion. How about you give us an update so we can get this ball rolling? I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. We got not too much to do. We'll be okay.
Yeah, but it's a quick recap. There was, hello everybody, welcome back. This is our 3rd session since the team has entered the secret entrance that apparently everybody knows about. Chasing closely behind the red brand, or what they thought they were chasing closely behind, but they were one step ahead of the team. They did find some real cool, neat stuff like alchemist kit, a book, and some moolah, some money, some good funds for later. And then when they headed back out, there was a quick, small battle with some red brands and some, what are they called? I was about to say that.
Bugbears.
Bugbears.
Mud bears.
Bugbear.
Bugbears. There you go.
Bugbears, yeah.
The bugbears who broke their promise not to attack, I guess. And then another one came up through the secret entrance, not so secret. And after that quick battle, they found another secret door that wasn't so secret, and they found some new equipment, I guess, some real cool ones. And that just pretty much brings us up to date. And then they're right behind the door with somebody peeked and saw skellies. Oh, and then Kathleen made a deal with Endemion's new BFF to not attack her, and in exchange for food. I think that's pretty much what happened last episode. So enjoy.
Okay, so I'm still, I mean, you guys have mentioned this a couple times. I'm not sure what the deal was made with the bugbears.
It wasn't really so much that we made a deal. It was more along the lines of, it looks like they're staying in that room, so let's not mess with them. And then they decided not to stay in the room and stay not dead, and decided to come out and cause trouble. Whatever happened with them, we didn't see. We were in a different room.
Yeah, because Sabrina had taken her potion to be able to communicate with them, and she mentioned like, "Hey, leave us alone. We'll leave you alone." That's how we got that. But then we
so with that, I want you all to make independent perception checks.
It's a 16 for me.
Okay.
21. Ah, yay.
Good. Very good.
I got a 17.
I did so bad earlier.
17. Malukes?
13.
13. Shinono?
15.
Well, Sabrina, hearing some chatter maybe amongst the group as you're standing in the small corridor, thinking back of some of the things that may have happened, some independent things that have somehow congealed in your mind to formulate a thought.
Uh-oh.
You know, we really haven't had much in the way of, how do you say it? Like the bugbears didn't really attack us. They were kind of cool with everything. The guys didn't really, the other Red Brand really didn't do anything until we did something to them. We managed to get into a big cavern and not really have much done to us except for maybe a little shenanigans. What's different about what we've been doing this whole time as you look down to the clothes that you just discarded and the cape or robes that you were wearing previously are discarded in a pile? That's how I'm rectifying this.
Hey, guys, just a random thought. Is it possible that we may be being just a tad bit too hasty with losing our disguises? There's been a weird eclecticness of the people and creatures here. Also, again, never taking the back entrance ever again.
Oh, you want to put the red cloak back on? You hate the color red.
I know I hate. Well, we'll talk about that later. But there's like this little voice in my head that's telling me maybe we should just keep them on. At this point, we've had them on the whole time. It just seems like bad luck to take them off. Like,
you know, you're right. Bad luck is bad luck. Okay, I'll put mine back on.
Well, Luke already has his back on while everyone was looking away.
Can't hear you.
But it's just skeletons. What does it matter if we have a red cloak on or not?
Oh wait, they're skeletons?
Yeah, there's, but if there are skeletons literally in the closet, because they look like they're standing to me. So I'm just like, I don't know. I get bad juju from those.
Okay, I guess I'll just put this red cloak back on.
Ominous.
You know what? I haven't taken many hits yet. In case this doesn't work out, I can go first, just to check our practice, just to check this theory.
Just to check a theory. I want to check a theory. Do I die or do I not?
Listen, Davian puts his on and just remember to put the what's it called?
He's got like the cloak looks a little awkward with his long neck, so he's just kind of like stooped forward a bit and like just kind of like resting right above his eyes. So he looks like a little dopey because you can't see his eyes at the moment. Although his heart is still like changing colors and pulsing with his heartbeat. He goes, yeah. So if you guys want, I can go check it out first, so you guys don't get any unfortunate swipes.
If you're volunteering,
overpowered friend. I vote for him to go. I say that with love, Malukes. I say that with love. But if anyone's gonna survive anything, it's gonna be you who can break the ground. I think you'll be okay.
I have watched my friends get smattered and battered by like nat 20s on our way in. I've not been hit by anything just yet, so I'm like, I'll try something. So it's like, but you guys have my back, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah,
behind
insight check.
I mean it.
I mean it.
Do you guys have my back?
Okay. If it's a natural 20, you can see that Kithwin would never let you handle anything bad on your own. Like big puppy dog eyes, please be safe vibes.
I want to roll an insight check to see if he really wants to go first.
Go ahead.
I just say of course, and I draw my short sword and dark.
It definitely, he feels a little hesitant about it, but it's along the lines of like he's making the move to go first.
Okay.
Because it's like I had myself up at the front earlier, I might as well just stick it out. So yeah, Malukes will maneuver past you guys, open up the doors, look inside at the skeleton, just.
Yeah, you still see the same 6 skeletons motionless, and the 3 sarcophagus.
Is there any light in there?
Yeah, we're going to call, unless I tell you differently, we're just going to call most of this is just going to be lit by some kind of braziers on the wall. Just dimly lit. Doesn't have to be bright unless you want it to be. We can turn up we can literally just, there's a knob on next to the door. You just turn, and when you turn it, the light gets brighter and brighter, or it dims. So
okay, I do turn it up a little bit because it's like skeletons don't have eyes. Last I checked, I mean that's at least what I've been told. So the light probably doesn't bother them. So I'm just gonna casually make my way in. Morning.
they're not stirring. But if I hadn't said it before, 3 large sarcophagi stand within this desolate crypt, and 6 skeletons in rusty mail are propped against the walls of it, guarding the place. False columns along the walls are carved in images of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed in tarnished copper plate.
Despite the fact that they're not currently walking or anything, the fact that they are armored and armed and at sentry positions makes me uneasy. But yeah. I do notice there are a couple doors on the eastern side of this place, or at least what I consider the eastern. So I just kind of like point out the doors, gingerly step around, and go, do we want to check the sarcophagi? Maybe there might.
I was actually just about to say that. Like in some of the old stories, sometimes they would stash like some gold or something in these sarcophagi, or like treasures. Like, haven't you ever like? Sometimes there's cool stuff, or maybe like old cool weapons.
But don't you remember like some of the ghost stories Sabrina would tell us about that, like, sometimes you don't want to disturb the dead.
Oh, you never want to serve the dead unless you have business with them, are ready and willing to make a deal with them, are also ready and willing to, trade places with them.
I don't think I'm ready
Wait,
to
isn't
trade
it-
places.
Isn't it just a pay?
Wait, so we're thinking there's treasure in these sarcophagi, or we're thinking there is
I mean, there could be because like the
vampires.
red brands could be putting stuff in these.
I mean, it's Schrodinger's sarcophagi right now. We don't know what's in there.
It could be alive. It could be undead.
My bet's on vampire.
While we're having this discussion, I'm just kind of like waving my hand in front of one of the skeletons.
I do want to tell you that your sword, even though it doesn't have an ego, is probably quivering a little bit. Your spidey senses are tingling. You do recognize that these are undead skeletons, and that they're very much undead. I was going to say they're very much alive, but they're very much undead.
They're unalive.
They're unalive. Well, no, you can unalive them, but they are undead. Give me an insight check.
Hold on.
While he's doing that, Sabrina would look over and he's like, "What are you gonna do if it actually grabs your hand?"
Do you have proficiency in insight?
No, I do not.
I do. Wisdom's not great, but
well, what was your roll, Chanel?
8. That was with a +5.
Malukes?
17. I'll take advantage if someone wants to help.
No, that's way more than enough.
Okay, I was about to say I have good wisdom. I can possibly help.
So as I said, I may have overstated motionless. You can see that although undead, there is something tangible about them. These are they're not fakes. They're not carvings. They are truly what they are, but they are not moving as far as aggressively towards you, passionately towards you, majestically towards you. They're just standing. That's all they're doing.
I kind of like hover hand near one of the sarcophagi.
Okay. Let's make it easy. Who is actually? I've got everybody except for Sabrina and Endymion that are actually inside.
Do you need some of us to move in a little bit further to give you guys room to come in?
Yeah, because she was just kind of standing in the doorway, like, I see sarcophagi. I think vampires.
Okay. As long as I get at least one of you guys at the sarcophagi, I'll just read the whole thing so I don't have to do it 3 separate times.
Okay.
And we're going to mark the one that's by Shinoa, I believe, as different. The stone lids of each of these sarcophagi is carved to depict the person entombed within. 2 human men and 1 human woman, all dressed in robes. So the one that is all dressed in robes is going to be the one off to your guys' right, I believe. The
one next to Shanoa?
Yeah, the eastern side. We'll just make, because it's off to the side, let's just say that's the female one. Make it easy on everybody.
The one that's next to Kithwin, then.
Eastern side.
So we kind of have these popped open a bit so we can check inside and be like,
Wait, isn't this? Yeah, that's Shanoa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
The one next to Malukes on his western edge is male, and the one next to Sabrina and directly to the south of Endymion and west of Sabrina is male as well. Anything?
I'm gonna
Is there any inscriptions on the sarcophagus that's next to me?
It has a one human woman all dressed, and they're all dressed in robes. That's really about it. There's no other indication of like a name or anything like that.
Okay.
Sabrina, give me a history check. Yes, ma'am. Before you do that, you want
I was gonna do a history check, but I was literally about to ask you, can I do a history check?
History check.
Well,
All right.
while the history check is happening, can I just reach back, touch my staff, and just like see if I can get like
13.
a feeling of my mom and be like, should I do something stupid and open up the sarcophagi? Like just like getting a feel from mom, who is also part of the undead, kinda. Just be like,
Let's
is
roll
this
a
stupid?
let's roll a something stupid vibe. That's a new check for us. It is
Got a
actually
15.
it is 15. Okay.
13.
I'm gonna go with if I roll
Wisdom check.
if I roll 2s, 4s, 6s, or 8s, 10s, or 12s the hard way, she answers you. I was a 6 and a 1. That's 7, so you crapped out. You
No
get
worries.
no feeling whatsoever.
It
That
was
my
worth a
that was my new
shot.
vibe check, by the way. I'm using craps as a
Nice.
rule.
So
No, I mean, your kith win. Your kith win. But before that, Sabrina kind of, again, being kind of the nerdy bookworm, you guys all know, again, this kind of 50-mile radius around your town of Floodblessed, maybe a little bit, information. So again, she gets this epiphany with information that kind of filters through. And where did I let's screw this up? I wrote it down like 16 times. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, I have to go to a different map really quick. Anyway, the vibe that you're getting is that this is the actual burial tombs of the former individuals that lived in the town. And I don't know why my maps are missing either. I did such a good job of preparing today. I really did. I sat down, I took my time, and I put things away.
Okay, we're having fun. Checks always take a moment.
But pretty much what you get is that these are, they're not uncommon in mansions and manors. It's just kind of a crypt area. The Tresendar Manor, which is above it, that family, why wouldn't they have a crypt? Maybe these are actually those descendants. But they're not marked. They don't have any markings on them.
Does anybody know if the Tresendars were decent people?
Our history on them doesn't show anything different.
They have a manor. It might have been buried with some of their riches.
Would it be disrespectful though, now that I'm like, oh wait, we're in their house and stuff? I don't know. I don't know if they were good people or if they were assholes.
Can I
If they're
investigate?
assholes, I would have no problem. If they're good people, I'd feel a little bad.
So can I investigate if they've been like disturbed, like from the opening and closing, if it's too clean, if it's scratched? Because you know how they tend to seal them.
Sure. Sabrina?
Have I told them this already?
No.
15.
But you just had it in your brain. It has not been released.
I thought I was like, wait, was I speaking this because I want to make sure? But obviously I would say something along the lines of, this is a really pretty big manor house, and usually rich people like to keep their dead in-house for some weird reason. Maybe it really is just a crypt. And I have no explanation for the skeletons, though. You could look at it like a family tradition, or they were buried with their riches.
Or they were put here later.
Endymion, roll me an investigation check. I'll even give you advantage. I'll give you super advantage. I'll give you a plus 10. Beat a 35.
37 with the plus.
All right, you did. And the answer is no. There is no indication that these have been disturbed. Not in the past hour, not in the past 10 hours, not in the past 10 days, not in the past 10 months.
Well, guys, it looks like they haven't messed around with these things. If you want to be disrespectful,
look,
it's up to you guys. But
look, if the red brands haven't messed with these, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe they may know something we don't know.
Okay. But next sarcophagi I'm opening for sure.
Watch that one.
What do you think are the chances, though? Sorry.
What was that, Sabrina?
It's just, what are the chances? Think about it. If we open it, will those skeletons attack? That's what I'm worried about. The respect of it, I'm not too worried about. I mean, at this point, we're mass murderers, so I'm not really too worried.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
I am dealing with this the way that I am dealing with it. I will deal with proper trauma later. Right now, this
Malux
is how I'm
places a hand on one of the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Do any of the skeletons move?
No. Endymion?
Sabrina also puts a hand on a skeleton on a coffin.
Okay. You have
I'll join. Hand on the sarcophagus.
Each one of you have a hand on a sarcophagus so far. Endymion, did you read your DM? Shanoa.
I see them touch these sarcophaguses, and I just kind of make sure the sword is gripped tight and the shield is kind of gripped tight because I know what's going to happen.
Okay, I did read that.
Out.
They haven't been disturbed recently. Hopefully, Endymion has shared that information with us.
How about you guys look down first?
I'm sitting here going like...
Well, how about Endymion just give me... It's up to you, investigation or perception, how you tell me how you want to receive it.
I was going to investigate it since I noticed something on the floor, but I got a nat 1 for a 9 investigation.
You noticed that at least 5 of you have all 10 feet on the ground. Dun, 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 dun.
Are we doing this? I'm only about 93% sure I want to, but I don't know if I can live without knowing what's in here properly. Just
right?
Why are there skeletons? There's just skeletons guarding.
I know, it's just
coffins.
too interesting.
Yes. Oh.
I open a sarcophagus.
Okay, which one are you opening? One of the males, right?
The one next to me.
Okay. As soon as you slide that open,
I kind of do it like I start pushing to see if any movement happens from the skellies.
Okay, just kind of it doesn't require a strength check. None of you have below an 8 strength, number 1, so we're good with that. But as you slowly open it, a little bit of a cloud of, I'm just gonna say they look like mold spores, and stuff kind of start creeping out from the little crack you've made. Are you gonna open it even farther?
I pick my shirt up and put it over my nose, which exposes my midriff, and a little bit of the veinage underneath that's also pulsing with that color.
I'm sorry, what?
And
Yeah.
four
I
of
have
you
a long neck. My shirt is not exactly suited for someone with long neck syndrome, so I have to pull it up.
Kithwin,
like I look weird.
Kithwin, make a note to buy him a bandana when you get back to town.
I agree.
Maybe a scarf. Maybe knit him a pretty scarf. But as you start to open it farther,
belly button.
farther and farther and farther, that particular tomb is of a male dressed in some kind of noble clothes, but it is completely moldy bones and scraps of cloth. Pretty much all you see. It's been gone for a long time.
Okay, looking him over, there's no obvious signs of like, oh, there's There's extra potions in here that we just decided to smuggle in sometime ago.
Are you gonna dig around in there? I'm gonna tell you straight up front. It's literally a carved out sarcophagus. It doesn't have earth in it. It doesn't have dirt in it.
It's dark. Okay.
It's very much a don't open dead dove inside situation where it was like, what were you expecting?
Yeah. It's just what you
Better to know than not
expect to
know.
see, although you've never seen this
Don't
before.
dead inside. Yeah. I kind of take a look at it and stuff and just go, there's nothing in this one other than, the obvious.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Close it back up.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Next. Yes, sir.
they're not gonna. If they were hiding something valuable, they wouldn't just, stuff it up in there.
We are
These
completely.
are low rung criminals, I believe we're dealing with here. So they're not gonna be like, oh, we gotta hide it in the eye socket or something like that. No, they're just gonna stash it in the side. So let's go. I look back at the skeleton, something happens.
They seem to be
I'll-
holding their ground.
I'll move over to the one next to Shinoa. And yeah, if nobody else makes a move, I'll just go and gently open this one up as well.
Okay, so Shinoa was that one? Okay. That particular one, as you crack it open, again, this kind of odor, moldy odor kind of comes out of it. You cover your nose again, hopefully.
Patient.
It seems to have, again, this is somehow you can tell that this is another noble dressed in robes, female. Maybe there's something that gives that indication that this one was a female, other than the sarcophagus top. But the bones are, you got, moldy bones, scraps of cloth. But in this one, you do see a jeweled gold bracelet amid the bones in the sarcophagus.
I point that out to the others.
It is shiny, but I don't know. This was all just kind of like a weird situation, kind of fun thing in my head till just now. I kind of don't want to steal off of a dead woman, but at the same time, that is pretty.
It is an open offer to the rest of you guys. I'm looking around the body. No smuggle, easy stuff.
Nothing that you can see from your vantage point now.
I will let the others ruminate on that, and I will excuse me, move to the third one.
Okay. Same thing. Open it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna little cloud of smelly mold. Same identical thing. So basically, the only distinguishing things between these three are that there are two male, one woman. The woman has a bracelet, a gold bracelet. That's the only thing different.
Can somebody with arcane stuff just kind of, if they can, just glance at the bracelet to see if there's anything magic coming off the bracelet?
I can. I did an Arcana check for 22.
Doesn't
I
seem
got-
to be anything.
Yeah, I got 25. So it's probably just.
Doesn't seem to be anything.
We should let her have it. I feel bad. It's fine. I can get my own gold bracelet somewhere else. I'm sorry, ma'am. And I just shut the sarcophagus.
If it's not magical, there's not really any point. I could probably make one.
Yeah. It would be cool. It would be really cool coming from you two.
And Dimian, anything else you want to do? I'm sorry, Sabrina. I talked over you. I apologize.
It was just like a last minute, like, oh, I already made one for Shinoa. I should make one for you too. Piece of jewelry.
Anybody else want to do anything while they're in here?
The door that I am next to, is
Yes.
it locked?
The door that you are next to is actually locked. I know the little X on there on the little thing says that it's not, but it is actually locked.
Do I hear anything behind it?
Give me a perception check.
Over here by where I'm at, are these double
Yeah, I
doors?
don't hear anything. It's a 5.
Where you're at, there's a set of double doors. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Those double doors, what are you doing with them?
I wanted to do the same thing. Listen, I rolled for once a nat 20
Okay.
plus 4.
You hear nothing.
Yeah. Useless.
Not useless. You just didn't hear. There was nothing to hear.
All right, so you guys want to do? There's 2 doors. You know, we fascinate and love doors. Now there's 3. Do you guys want to open both at the same time, or one at a time, or
Let's open the little one first.
the other one first?
Sounds good.
Was it open or locked?
It was locked. Oh yeah, I forgot.
This one is locked.
Okay. I take the key, put it
Okay.
in. Does it
Okay.
fit?
You hear. Doesn't seem to unlock this door.
I give the key back.
Oh, well, that's a first.
Endymion, your special talents are needed.
Also, can I check if the double doors are even locked? Because I didn't check if they were open.
How are you checking it?
Is that like an investigation, or can I just like turn the handle?
You can just try to turn the handle, unless you
Okay.
want
Try to investigate it.
So let's set this premise first. To see if a door is unlocked, I would presume that there is some type of handle. If you wanted me to ever describe a handle, I'll describe it. This one's just a round handle of some sort. Brass. Let's make it brass. Since it's a brass door. Let's make it brass or bronze. Let's make it bronze. The only way to do it would be to turn it. But, again, in the back of your head, you hear, I read a story once where somebody grabbed a handle before investigating the handle, and they were pricked and put to sleep. Now, that might not work on me, but they were probably poisoned as well.
If we're talking about the same thing, it was a button.
It was a chest.
We're
and a
talking about. I
button.
think we're talking about. It was a button. I would like that on the record.
Okay, it was a button and something shot out at you.
And it wasn't a door. It was a chest.
Come on now.
Okay.
Why
Do we
you-
need
why-
to check
why-
the handle for traps?
I mean,
No, you can simply
it's not open.
investigate it. You can take a
That's
better
what it's
look
for.
at it to see if it looks suspicious. Anybody can do that.
Roll investigation and I'll help you. So you'll get advantage.
I'm just
But I
rolling
don't
it in
want to make
D&D.
this the door. I'm just saying that
15
having a
investigation. 15 investigation.
okay. You don't seem to see anything out of the ordinary. Done.
We still don't know if it's unlocked or not.
Nope.
Open it.
No, now I get
Open
to jiggle the handle. And I was like, okay, now I'll just
As you
slowly
jiggle
kinda
the
turn.
handle, jiggle,
Slowly.
jiggle, 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 jiggle. Click.
I would close it back up.
It's definitely unlocked.
I would close it back up.
Okay.
It's like, "Ah," slowly turn it back. I was like, this one's open.
it. She shouted so
yeah.
everyone could hear.
As I say, we did so good, and then you shouted it. This one's
Wait a
open.
minute. Wait a minute.
A
How
skeleton
loud
turns to
have
you
we
and goes, "Do
been
you
since
mind?"
we've been in here, though? How loud have we been since we've been in here? It would be the same volume that we've been.
I have
since
cast
we've
a few
been since our
shatters. You're
large room.
correct.
Yeah. To be honest with you, if there is somebody behind a door, they've heard you. Nobody yet has said, I'm moving in silence. I'm being sneaky. I'm just gonna walk in and push the sarcophagus open. I'm good.
So,
I like
in
that
normal voice, speak, be like, this
Yeah.
one is unlocked, but you know, as I like close it and like till it clicks slowly shut.
I'll just chill next to this door just to make sure nobody comes through it
Okay.
that we don't want.
Same
what I'm
thing.
gonna do.
Wand and
That-
dagger in hand.
And just so you know, we're gonna have that door, that double doors, we're gonna have them opening out away from you, just to let you know. No, I'm sorry. They open inwards towards you. I apologize. They open inwards towards you.
We'll keep an eye on the unlocked door. You guys have fun with that one.
Let's go over here, Endymion.
Well, this one was locked, but not the other one, so that's kind of sus. Can I use the mirror on my thieves' tools to like look under the door real quick? See if I
If
see
there was a
anything.
space wide enough, I would
Yeah.
let you.
Oh, there's not one enough. Okay. All right. Unlocking it is attempt 2. A 19.
The door. You hear the audible click of the door, and you are pretty satisfied that you have unlocked the door.
Real quick, check for traps. Over your shoulder.
Okay. Well, since they're really cautious with the other door, I'll check this one too. Attempt 2. 22.
Where did Luke's go on this map?
Oh no.
It's
I'm there.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Don't just say, oh no. What do you mean?
So what was your check for traps?
22.
You're pretty positive that there aren't any traps on this side of the door.
All right.
Any triggering
This
device.
side? Why you gotta say it like that?
You gotta say it like
Alright.
that.
I'm gonna
That's-
move this way and then whisper to Shanoa, like, okay, the door's unlocked, but you're a lot harder to hit than I am. I don't know if you want to go. With your
So
head.
what I am gonna say, I don't care if it's Maluk's or Endymion. I want them to give me a perception check. If you want to give whoever's higher, you want to give advantage to the other one. That's not going to bother me. The other thing is too, no, none of you guys have keen sense, so that doesn't come into any play. So
+2.
You have a +2. Endymion? 4. Okay.
I'll give you help then.
Okay.
Roll with advantage.
So net 20 for 24.
Okay. As you're unlocking the door, you're down. You hear this little click. Oh, I got this. Looking over at Maluk's and Shanoa. I got this, guys. I got this. It's unlocked. But let me check for traps real quick. And you're checking for traps. And you hear
The door relock itself.
you hear what seems to be the whimpering of a young adult. And you hear, shut up. Shut your mouth now. I got you, Kithwin. Don't worry.
So Endymion hears that.
I just slowly whisper it to Maluk's is closer. It's like, I think we found the missing wife of the thing. And there's somebody in there to tell her to be quiet. So what do you want to do? You want to bust it in there, or what else strategize?
They might try to just kill the hostage.
But it would be
Might
the
need
only
to
way.
negotiate.
Yeah, but then they won't. If they kill her, they won't have anything to negotiate. Or we can.
The point is, we don't want them to kill her.
So you want to enter slowly so they know we're here? Or?
I look to the rest of my crew. Does anyone have good talking skills? I ask as a person with proficiency and a full 5 charisma.
I got this.
You know what? I respect that. Go with Shanoa.
By that I mean I do have a +7 in persuasion.
I got this.
I look
Maybe.
at you. I'll nod. I'll motion for Endymion to move out of the way. I will assist in this matter.
Well,
Could we
let
hear
me
any of
let
that?
me before I do
That's
this.
up
Let
to
me
you.
I'm reading this description.
Okay, Sabrina, that's up to you. I mean, that's up to your party if they want to verbally tell you guys what's going on. That's not up to me.
What do you have, Sabrina?
I know. I can. I'll
Well,
use.
What?
I'll use message so I can to Sabrina. So it'd be really silent since I have that cantrip.
Okay.
So I use message and I relay that info to you. So
It's basically telephone.
Yeah, what are you relaying to her?
Oh.
that I heard the lady whimpering, and she's being held hostage by the guy telling her to shut up.
Okay. Yes.
I whisper to Kithwin, keep talking like nothing is wrong, like we haven't found anything.
Man, I wonder where all those red brands went.
I don't know, and this thing is itchy. You guys, how's it going? Have the skeletons moved yet?
I don't know. How many skeletons do we think there are?
Count them then. 1,
One,
It's kind of
two,
dark
three.
in here. I'm looking at it dimming.
We're providing that as a distraction while you guys make your
Yeah.
decisions.
No, I am against the idea of just busting in and trying to kill this person because I think this person is at knife point.
Oh no, I don't think you guys should bust in and kill them. I'm just buying you guys some time to figure out what you want to do.
Okay.
So Shanoa, you were going to do something?
Because they know we're in here. They heard us already. And this, like, yes, the babble above in order to, like, make them not hear our plan or anything like that. Sure, that's an idea. Sorry. So do you want to take negotiations or do you want me to do the talking? And then you be back up. Who's good cop, who's bad cop?
Because what I want to do is wouldn't rely on good cop, bad cop. And I don't want to, like, go above game and do what tell you what I'm about to do.
So it's a trust me situation.
Trust me.
I trust
Hey, you all wanted to open sarcophaguses.
We're providing the counting,
Oh,
the Dracula counting, in order for you guys to make your plan. So
So
if
many
you do
Draculas
it,
in here.
if you do it like in hushed tones, they probably won't hear you over me and Sabrina being dumbasses. So we're buying you time. Figure out your.
Because I don't want to spoil what I want to do.
Then don't
Hey.
spoil it.
Just do it.
And I will gesture for you to lead the way, but I remind you there is a living innocent person in there. I will put my faith.
Is there a keyhole to look into this door?
Not per se, no.
Okay.
No. Not on this one. If you would have inspected some of the other doors that you utilized the other key with, there was the ability to do that. But just to let you know, for the sake of argument, on most of the doors that you guys have come across that you've had to use a key, you've had to physically push aside a little small piece of metal that's pinned at the top. So it kind of swivels out of the way. Then you put the key in and then you turn it. So there's probably one on the other side of this one.
I take the sword and just kind of press it to my head. And I'm like, oh, God. I open the door. Does it open inward into that room?
Yes.
I open the door.
Okay.
What do I see?
Staying in front of you are going to be 3 red brand ruffians. Hold on one moment. Let me just give you the entire picture.
Is there anybody but them in, like,
from what you can see from that standpoint, this room is partitioned in 3 areas with iron bars on the walls off to the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floors of those cells, the hinges which are secured by chains and padlocks. And there are 3 red band ruffians standing in front of you. All 3 of them have their short swords drawn, and all 3 of them hesitate as they look at you. I'll let you go. I'll let you do something if you'd like first.
But you said the gate, the cells are locked, right?
You can see big chains and padlocks.
Okay.
It's not invisible. You can see them. Yeah. Or it's very visible, I'm sorry.
Okay, good. I didn't have to do what I wanted to do. Look, we don't want to cause any more violence than we have to. We
Any
can
more
talk this
violence?
out.
Any more violent? What the hell are you talking about? He kind of puts his sword down a little bit. What the hell are you talking about?
Ah,
And then over his right shoulder, let me make sure I've got this right. Yes, it is over his right shoulder. The guy on your guys's it would be the north. Yeah, that guy. That guy, Maluk's.
Yeah. I'll dump an advantage on that. I'll do Tides Chaos.
Okay.
This is a tense situation. 21.
That guy really looks like somebody you've seen before in a situation in which you may have been on a little midnight operation with Endymion.
Okay.
He's like, he kind of looks out. He's really kind of squinting at you.
I'm
But
blue
he's
now.
kind of lowering his sword as well. The
is
third
it
guy, let's
like
just say
blatantly
everybody's lowered their
obvious that he's
sword.
staring at him?
Yeah, it's very obvious. Like he's trying to make out who the hell that is.
Well, they might not know that we're intruders just yet.
I kind of lower my head. It's like there was some weird monster back there, and it's like it was like in my mind. Ugh.
Yeah, he guards the place. Are you new here? Who?
Yeah,
Where are you all coming from?
they when we were in the town, there was a group of people, and they were like, "Hey," they were looking for more help because there was a group of, I don't know, people causing trouble, and they asked
Yeah,
us if we wanted to join.
yeah, Rublin, do you remember those guys? And the guy that was kind of giving the stink eye to Maluk's kind of steps forward. Yeah, I think I do remember them.
Is this guy looking at me?
He's looking right at you.
Sleep.
I think I do. I think I do remember them. Well,
Did you just say sleep?
I said sleep. I'm casting sleep.
okay. We're using legacy. We're using legacy right now, correct?
Oh, we're using legacy. I changed to the new one.
Okay, remember I let you know if we were going to change, just email me. But either way, you do what you want.
Okay, I'm gonna use the new one to try it out.
Okay.
It's a 5-foot radius sphere, and they are all bunched up really well. They need to make a con save. The DC is going to be 16.
Okay. Will the 5 foot reach him where you're at?
It is not 5 feet within me. It's 5 feet within a space.
Gotcha.
Up to 60 feet away from me.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they're all within that 5 feet space.
Okay.
And Shino is just out of it. That's 6.
It'd be a shame if I couldn't be put to sleep.
Oh, you're a full, either full or half. Yeah,
I'm half.
okay.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to move that. I didn't mean to move the guy. You're good, Shinoa.
It wouldn't matter if it hit me anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if it hit Shinoa.
How about 18, 16, 2? And that's going to turn into a 19, 17, 3.
Yep. That 3 fails.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
So we're going to mark, because I did this in a very specific way. The guy that was eyeballing you drops to the floor asleep. Well, no. How did we describe it again? I forgot.
He is incapacitated for now.
Yes.
Technically, at the end of his next turn, he gets another roll. If he fails it, he's unconscious for the period.
And the other two, The other two guys kind of look at him, kind of look back at you, or look back at Shanoa, who's in the room. What is going on here? Are you here to relieve us or not?
Yes.
It must be that monster doing magic again. The big one-eyed monster.
He doesn't come this way. He's only concerned about his little treasure hoard. He's not concerned.
Look, I don't know what I signed up for. I just thought I was gonna like bully people. I didn't know I had to deal with monsters and are there people in the cage?
Yeah, I can reveal that to you. Sorry about that. Boop. And
As Chanel is doing all the talking, I'm making head signals to the other guys to be like, please take positions.
yes, Kithwin, I know. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're okay.
If anything happens, I'll just kill them all. It's fine.
Kill them all,
Well,
Johnny.
Question: the door that is open, that is unlocked for me, would it be noticeable by the people in there if I went into it?
No, they would.
That looks like
There's
a
a-
hollow wall.
Yeah, there's a wall. There's a wall there.
Yeah.
So that doesn't go into the same room.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it would.
Is your friend narcoleptic? He just fell down asleep.
We've been in here for almost 24 hours guarding these people, and I mean,
Pete-
the little bit of food that we got, we're hungry, we're thirsty, we need a drink. We're going to the tavern, and
Wait, hold on. Why are you guarding children in here?
I don't make up. I was just told the message was relayed from glass staff that we were supposed to hold these people prisoner.
I didn't sign up for this.
Well, I don't care what you signed up for. We're hungry. We got to pick up this poor bastard. He's so tired he fell. Look at him. And they actually
Cuckoo, let them fuck off. Cuckoo.
they kind of make a transition into like putting their swords away and literally kind of holding him up a little bit and kind of like start to move in the direction of the door.
I think.
So you're just leaving me to watch these people?
What about those two people over there? And I heard more voices earlier. There's got to be more of you around the corner.
Sabrina runs in, like, yes, we're here. We're here. Sorry. It was just a maze to get over here, and I'm a little discombobulated. But I'm here for guard duty.
Look at this long-necked guy they hired. I thought we only hired you. What are you a halfling? What? Oh my Jesus!
Do you have a problem with height differentials?
Oh, I just
Are you
assumed.
tired or not?
I'm extremely tired. If you just let me the hell out of here. I'm very tired. I want to go home and get a drink at the pub and crash out tomorrow and see what we're doing. I know we're supposed to be chasing around some individuals, or at least chasing them out of town. I think we're doing that tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
just so because
I love a good
because we're
chase.
new, and I like to kind of know what I'm getting into, which I didn't sign up for all this. Why did Glass staff want these people?
I don't know.
Well, it isn't her job to ask questions. She starts making a face that she knows, like, shh, shush, let them leave.
You have heard of the saying that something about I lost the saying. I can't remember what the saying is.
Above your pay grade?
Too tired. It's something about an inquisitive cat or something like that. Asking too many questions. I don't know. It was something like that. I need a drink.
How about I give you guys an answer? Now's a good time to drop those colors.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Now's a good time to drop the colors.
Drop the colors. I'm not sure what that means.
Above game,
Mhm.
It's time to quit the gang.
No. I'm just going to get something to drink and I'll figure it out tomorrow. Look at we got to get this bastard into bed. Look at him. So I will, at this point, if I can, I will ask permission. Roll for the secondary check for this individual.
Go ahead. Yeah,
So
it's been enough time. So yeah,
Okay.
wisdom save.
Okay.
Wait, not wisdom save. I'm so sorry. I believe it's a con save. I said
it's 15 plus 1, so 16.
oh, it's a wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Okay. Well, let me just for the sake of it's a 15 no matter what.
Oh,
Well,
he fails. So he's unconscious.
Okay.
While this is going on, can I just very casually bamf out my arms underneath my cloak just to get them ready?
Yeah. Okay. So he's what was the DC save on that? 13 or 14?
It was 16.
Oh.
Yes. He just failed it.
Gotcha. So this guy goes freaking limp in their arms.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of like dragging him out. His 2 little feet are like scraping. But are you letting them leave?
I mean, honestly, the town's gonna beat the shit out of them when they get to the tavern. They are drunk, riled up, and ready to kick anybody's Red Brand ass if they make it all the way back. There's only 3 of them, and there is Ava, who is a legend there.
I look at them and I say, "There's a lot of dead back there. The gang is done."
What are you talking about? Endymion?
Oh no, it's sad because she was talking about the above king stuff like that. But the guy can wake up and he can come back. So,
well, he's asleep right now.
For now, yeah.
The gig is up. There's a lot of dead. What are you talking about?
I guess it's really hard to convince someone with a negative intelligence modifier that they should change away from a life of crime.
No. He's just been in there for about 24. Those 3 have been in there for about 24 hours. They know nothing about what's going on.
I look at them and go, the newbies that you guys are thinking about running off tomorrow, they killed 6 people in town. They killed 3 more in the base. They killed a bunch of bugbears. They dealt with other monsters that were in here. And your boss is running scared.
How do you know this?
I'm just gonna slide my arms from underneath the cape. Just intimidatingly.
Taking off this cloak, I guess.
I tilt my head at him like, you cannot be this stupid.
Insight check.
He's really tired.
I'm attempting to use my persuasion to get them to just forfeit and give up.
Okay. And your roll is?
Let's do that. That is a 23.
And that is with the modifier a 10. Aha! He kind of like open eyes.
And my chest is still glowing at that time, so it's very obvious they are surrounded by a bunch of individuals who do not fit the bill of a Red Brand and probably mean business.
Since I only need to roll 2 of these. Okay. I got your point. Are we free to leave then?
Yeah, I wouldn't go back dressed like that. Because town's ready to kick some Red Brand ass, if you know what I mean.
Okay. They 2 of them that are mobile take their robes off and kind of drop them, their cloaks, and drop them.
Oh no, the next room.
We don't know that. We don't know
that.
Sure.
We don't know that. That's just me, the player, going, oh no.
And that guy and those 2 guys probably don't know that either.
I do step in as they do that. And I take out a length of rope for the guy who's unconscious. Okay. And I go and I kind of like walk in and not pressing down super hard or anything. I put my foot on him.
Okay.
And be like, You're leaving this guy. I'm gonna have words with this man.
Okay, so we're free to leave then?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I double check with everyone, and I jerk my head to the side.
Okay.
I
As he
put the dagger.
Oh, wait, before you all leave, do either of you all have the keys to these cells?
Oh yes, I do. Here you go.
Thank you.
Also, might be a good idea to drop your weapons.
Well, if you're saying weapons, do you mean my sword?
Yeah.
You're not going to leave a man without a dagger, are you?
Let's see him. Let's just see them. We'll make a judgment call. How nice are they? It's what
No, they're just mundane.
They're shitted
guys.
daggers.
Let them keep their swords. It's fine. You don't know what they're going to run into out there.
They could run into townsfolk.
Don't hurt any townsfolk or we'll find you and fucking kill you, yeah?
Agreed.
Okay. See, just let them keep their swords. There's animals out there.
It's fine.
Definitely agreed. A 1 and a 2. Don't even roll.
All right, cool. We have scared them shitless.
They got to that point.
I gesture for them to leave. I kind of step out of the way of the door.
Okay. So as the first one approaches the door, he approaches the door, and as he's stepping out into the crypt, you hear him openly say, Illifarn. Anybody want to roll a history check on that? And actually,
Sabrina,
I will,
go Sabrina.
Sabrina,
19.
you do get, since you're rolling it, you get advantage.
Oh, wish. Do it again. The
You!
fairy rolled it. Oh shit. 25, not 20.
That's 20!
All right.
We're
So you
burning
re-
through these 20s really quick.
Illifarn. You recognize this as the name of an ancient elven nation that once spread across much of the Sword Coast. They are pretty prevalent. They controlled a lot of things in a lot of ways. I did not write down the dates in which they were most active, but they were, as far as half elves and elves, commonly known. It just was a big deal. And they both walk out into the crypt. And let's see. They make their way through the door that you guys came through. You hear the door close. Maybe a couple of footsteps, and they are gone.
I firmly
Yay.
Why is it calling out elvish names?
It sounded like a code word to me. I didn't know if it was Elvish or anything, but he said it right before he went in that room.
No, yeah, it was definitely elvish. Common, but that's just very strange. Can I roll my own investigation for like any trap or any trigger that might have been set off?
You can. I don't know if it's going to yield you the results that you want.
Oh.
You just heard them say these are humans. Okay, let me make this very clear. These are humans who just spoke a elven word, the name of an ancient elven nation that was spread across and quite known across the Sword Coast.
Did you said the people in the sarcophagi were also human?
Yeah.
That sounds like a code word to me. That's not a reference to anything that's in there. I think that was like a password of some kind.
So after they leave, I wish to unlock the gate that I am closest to.
Okay.
And then I toss the keys to either since Sabrina's
I'll take
closer.
them.
Okay, well I'll throw them across the room because you both were like equally like with it. It's like here.
Hold on, I'm not on the map.
Okay.
Let me get rid of these guys. I know I'm getting rid of the one that you're keeping, but hold on a second. Let me just get some guys out of the way really quick. Get rid of that. that doesn't pertain anymore. I will put this guy back over here for right now, just out of the way, so I can see everybody's names because it's kind of. Oh, I guess I could just kind of do that, huh?
Well, while I'm unlocking that door for Myrna over
Yes.
there, that I'm actually gonna be like, sorry about all the kerfuffle, ma'am.
Um,
I'm gonna get you out of here.
she looks at you guys. You can see that she has been crying for some time, and she actually. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. She kind of backs away from you, kind of looking you up and down.
Oh, the red shit. Sorry about that. No, we just grabbed some disguises. My name's Kithwin Nightbottle. I'm not with the red brands. We just disguise ourselves to get in here to help rescue you. I'm not a stormtrooper.
Oh my god!
Short for that.
Oh my god! Thank you so much. My name is Myrna. Oh my god! Thank you. May I please see my children? May I please see my children?
Absolutely. Go ahead, and I'll just step out of the way.
She runs over and is consoling her children, who are crying. I mean, everybody's kind of crying, but it's like that. I haven't seen you. I haven't been able to touch my children in a while. Kind of a cry. It's not like
Relief.
anything bad.
Let's give them a few moments, okay?
Hey, you're good with knots, right?
Who?
Andy, you're good with knots, right?
Why don't we just put him in the jail cell?
Oh, that's also a good point. Here, and I'll grab his feet, I guess. We just shove him in there, close the cell, lock it.
Okay, well, before you close the cell door and lock it, is there anything else you want to do to this guy before you leave him in there alone?
Check his pockets. Many of his belongings.
Okay, all the way down to his civvies.
Come on, Melux, you should know this. What if he knows magic? Don't you want to tie his hands and stuff so he won't be able to use it?
What if he's going commando?
I'm just going to assume that you tied him up.
Right, cool.
He can't run. He can't. His hands are behind his back, and he's got a gag in his mouth.
Take off his.
This guy does not strike me as magical. Like he would have done some magic shit back when he accosted us.
So are we just gonna leave him in there, or did you want to talk to him?
If we have questions, he's the guy that we can get answers from, because he seemed a little bit more in the know than everyone else. After all, it's his tavern, wasn't it?
Maybe we should give him a shower to wake him up.
God, now we're gonna water people.
We may want to get the mom and the kids out of here first before we start any of the shower stuff.
But are we gonna get them out the way we came in through the nomic thing, or are we gonna
see any other doors here? We
can. Remember, there was the double doors. There was still the double doors.
Yeah. Oh, we can check those double doors in a second.
Also, I think there was something with that word we heard.
That seems like a code word.
Yeah, but they said it as they entered that room.
Do you think? God, do you think we could use his robe to put on the mom, and she has the two kids huddled with her?
That's not a bad idea.
There's 3 robes, so they can each get one.
Oh yeah, they do have 3 robes. The kids will just
never mind.
They'll be like Kithwin.
There we go.
Okay.
So I don't know how old these
put
kids
it back on.
Who's talking to Myrna, and how are we discussing this with Myrna, the actual mother of the children?
Yeah.
I can do that. I feel like I deal with customers all day, so does Kithwin. So between the two of us, we could probably calm them down.
I'll let you take the lead.
She just kind of just walk up and it's like, I'm so sorry that you guys had to go through this, but we really want to get you out of here. And I understand that you just finally got to hug your boys, but we should really, or your children, I don't know what they're, your children, we should really just need to move before someone figures out that we've released you.
That's fine, but did you find my husband? They took him. He was in this jail cell with us, but then they took him. We've been here for almost 10 days. Nobody's come to look for us, but you're here to rescue us?
Yes, we are here to rescue you and your children. We have heard rumors about your husband and it's just something best discussed. We need to get you out. That right now, that is our priority. If we were to move away from that, it puts you and your children in danger. We have got you out of the cells. Now we need to get you out of this manor.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go then. Children?
Okay. So I'm going to hand you guys these cloaks. Please put them on just so that we can move about a little bit more securely.
And she does. The kids put them on and they're just like, I don't know, your 6-year-old child putting on dad's extra large jacket.
Since I'm in the same situation, I'll help them secure it so they don't trip.
Just for giggles, just give me a D20. Doesn't need to be modified.
D20? Okay.
Just a D20.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. What?
Seven.
Okay. So they look. Yes, ma'am.
Oh no, that's getting just her or me too.
No, just her.
Okay.
So we now have a party of 5. I think that was a television show. And then 3 more. So now we have 8 is enough. How are we proceeding forward?
That was a TV show too.
It was
2 more, and it's just the 10 of us, which is also a show.
right. And to be really honest with you, if I would have fireballed the party earlier in the campaign, it might have been just the 2 of us. But no, in all seriousness, you guys want to. How are we leaving? And what I want to say is that, as we're moving on this map, we still have stuff to uncover in the map. So let's don't throw all of our guys down the hall, because I'm going to assume that's exactly what you did.
Above game, I believe we should check out the double doors that Sabrina tested. That there might be a faster way out there, like a front door situation. The reason why I say that is because I don't want to take them by Spooky Grandpa and have them get brain leak or anything like that.
Oh yeah, because we would have to go through the crevice room.
Spooky Grandpa.
So I would
The
remind
weird
everyone about
uncle.
the double doors. I would remind everyone about the double doors. It's like, does someone want to go check while she kind of just tries to like stay with the family in case of anything?
What?
I can go check those double doors if you want. They were unlocked.
What way did the 2 defectors go?
The way you came in.
Okay.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, still, I think we should check the other way. I'll go with Kiflin to check the double doors after I palm a couple of ration packs to the family.
Okay.
Because I don't know if they've eaten.
They're gonna take them and they're gonna nibble on whatever's there.
Just hang tight for a sec. I'm going to scout ahead and make sure things are safe. Okay. Okay.
I also chain lock that the cell that guy is in.
Okay, man.
As well.
It would help if someone were to stay here and keep an eye on things. As I do kind of go back to the room, I just kind of go, the phone? I don't know much of Elvish, so I will follow after into the room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. Let's just make this easy on us. Let's just do this. Click on that. Click on one of these. Click on that. I'm getting better at this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the whole
doors
thing disappear.
Oh, look, it's the green dragon.
Yes, you found him. Welcome to my lair.
It's the Nothic's older brother.
Because we have like
kids
waiting. I charged through. I know it's
not
a
a
dumb
problem.
idea.
Not a problem. We're gonna put you right here.
Oh fuck!
It is the green dragon.
It is the green dragon,
and he's invisible.
Thick dust covers the flagstones on this somber hallway. The walls are decorated with faux columns every 10 feet, and the double doors which you came through the hall are copper plated, but they're kind of green with age. A relief carving of a mournful angel adorns the door. So that was that's what you would have seen if you came through that door. As you start to make your way through, unfortunately, there is a false floor consisting of loose stone tiles laid atop of a breakaway timbers.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
I
I
need
thought
you
I was
to
going to hit with arrows, but nope.
I need you to make a deck.
Not yet.
So Kitsman has found Takeshi's castle.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity throw. For me.
11.
11.
I used all my good rolls earlier.
All right. Well, it's a long, empty hallway. We just need to make sure to watch for traps.
Oh, I've never done this before, but that's pretty cool. You can actually roll on the traps in this thing. You fall 20 feet and take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on the floor in the prone condition. You're 20 feet down. And let me make this.
You probably do the Looney Tunes thing at first, where you're just like walking in place and then.
Ah! My coccyx! Jesus!
What? Your what?
God,
Yeah.
it's what you call
Yeah.
the tailbone.
She's not level 4 yet. So she falls into this pit, 20 feet deep. I come over, look down, and go. Other than your cough six, are you okay?
Yeah. I'll just add it to the other bumps and bruises I got.
Malukes, give me a perception check while you're standing there.
Sure. I'm gonna get shot in the face. 8.
Okay. What you doing? She's 20 feet down below you with a bruised coccyx.
Coccyx.
Not cloaca.
I'm realizing
No,
I
that's
did not
if I was
roll
an Aarakocra.
did not roll for surge after the sleep spell.
Uh-oh.
But we're gonna say I get a freebie here. But I'll say this: if I do a cantrip down the road, I'll roll it. It's probably best to be away from the family of survivors when the fireball goes off.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I look around. Are there like any torch mounts, like holdout sort of things?
There are. We're gonna put those in the middle of each of those faux columns.
Cool.
So those are spaced 10 feet apart, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the northern side, and 1, 2, 3 on the southern side.
Just double checking. Yeah, I have rope. So I'll take some more sections of it and tear off like 20, 25-ish feet.
Okay.
And reach over, tie to a bit so she can get it and like drop it down in there so she can climb out.
Okay, so you just oh,
I mean, Mage Hand is a fun cantrip.
4.
I am only 3 feet. I don't think I weigh that much.
No. You weigh more than 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Well,
You have gear on, so
the thought
That's true.
process is if we want to cross here later, we can kind of reach out, grab that, and then make our way across that way.
okay. Kithwin, give me a perception check.
Sure. $13.
Okay, and then give me you're climbing out, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a strength check.
Strength. Okay.
Athletics.
She's not doing backflips. You can parkour because you are a monk.
Yeah.
Well, acrobatics is backflips. Athletics is usually the.
I will roll acrobatics then,
Yeah.
because it's a better stat.
I look down and see her start Mario wall jumping.
That's a natural 20 for a 26.
So you see this rope lower down to you. You're like kind of rubbing your bum a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Your monkish stuff kind of kicks in. You're just like, and you see her just pop out to the side with that perception.
I do a cool flip up.
Well, actually, I do want you to make an acrobatics check then.
I did. That's what the natural 20 was.
An additional one. You're going to do
additional.
A cool flip.
Fuck.
If you're going to do a cool flip, let's see the cool flip.
That's a 9. I only added the cool flip because 20. I got a 20. Otherwise, I would have just been like, I climb out, but I got a natural 20, so I added some spice on it.
Don't beat the DM up. Hold on a second. You see her come out, do this half-ass freaking flip out of there, almost starts to tumble, but with her perception, she sees that there is a nice ledge on either side of this false pit.
Splits.
You could have walked on to get around, and she kind of does that cool Claude Van Damme, whatever it is, thing with the poof, and then pops back up.
Okay, show off.
Hey, you get to do cool shit all the time, all right? This is my thing.
No. Okay. I like look around them, like I don't see any extra bridge material, so I will like tie one end of the rope over here on like one side, and then like the other end to her, and then just instruct her to tie it on that side, so that way if people are making their way across the ledge, they can hold on to that. Yep. And they have a little bit more extra balance.
Okay, I will tell you that everybody that uses that and everybody that crosses that way, there is a DC check for it. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But because you've put the rope there, there will still be a DC check. Okay,
probably lower DC.
It's not a big deal.
I'll jump it.
It's not a big deal.
Sorry, I missed some of that. The stream went down for me for a second.
Oh, you're out of there. Let's see. He's tied a rope. He's instructed you to go across, tie a rope, so that when the rest of the party comes, they're going to make their way on the ledges on one of the two sides of it. It doesn't matter which side. There is a DC for that, but because he's put a rope there, the DC is significantly lower. And now what you guys doing?
Okay, so I will try and use the ledge to go across to the other side so that the rope is in good position.
Okay.
So
I'm not even. You're fine. You're fine. I'm not even worried about that. Just people that haven't been there. We'll make it easy. Okay. Is anybody following? And what are you doing?
Oh wait, we haven't told them to come down yet.
Nope.
I'll back up and then leap across again and just come on back. Yellow Farm.
I will take a peek down that hallway just to make sure there aren't any more surprises waiting.
Okay. So that actually is going to go up to a you see a door about 10 feet from your position. And it slopes up. I'm going to make sure I got that right, but it should slope up.
These stairs go up.
I come over towards Endymion and go, hey, there's a hallway. There's like a 10-foot wide gap. There's ledges on the side, but there's, from what I can tell, Kivlin fell for like half the distance of that one pit, so I think it's about 3 feet deep.
Okay, so, I mean, she could use her spooky arms to help the family across or something.
Yeah, and then if we do go that way, once we're done, let's just grab the rope and bring it back with. I can mend it.
Okay. So,
you guys good?
Okay. You guys all just go across?
Not yet. What are we doing about our?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna interrupt the guy, or
are we just gonna leave him?
I'm helping Kithwin look for a way out. We'll deal with the interrogation once we get the family out of here. I feel.
Okay. So
he's not going anywhere.
Safety
while we're wrangling the family.
Okay.
Are we?
There's more baddies this way.
So are we going to leave them in here?
weird. Kitswin, do you want to check out that door real quick?
Because I was gonna tell the mom and the kids, like, hey, when we walk out of this room, just look down. We will guide you to the door.
Did both of those guys say Ilitharn when they left?
Just the one.
Just one guy? Okay. If we're trying to rush their escape right now, I will make sure the word is said before they come through.
Rock on. So
Just in case.
I've got Endymion in the back. Okay, now I got Shanoa up by the double doors.
Criminals
So
are
are the kids and Sabrina going across?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll make this easy on everybody. Sabrina, roll me a d20. Malux, roll me a d20. And Endymion, you roll me a d20. Endymion, you are Myrna.
Can we say we're providing them with help during this endeavor?
You already are.
Okay.
11.
11.
Is that with
So that's
the help, with the advantage from the help action, or no? Okay.
You're fine.
12.
17 with the advantage.
They're small enough, and they just kind of just walk on by. They're holding onto the rope that you provided. They are still a little jittery, but it seemed like the children did it with ease. The mother did it, still trying to, with a hand back, trying to coax her kids forward, did it with ease as well. Not a problem. They are across.
I'm gonna check out the next door. I'm gonna go up.
As you make your way to that door, it is a slope upwards.
Mhm.
What I will tell you is that that door is locked.
And I will try with the key.
Roll a
The
16.
The cell key or the door key?
The door key.
Okay, I'm just clarifying. I wasn't sure which one you had. And it unlocks.
All right. I'm gonna motion for the wife and the kids to stay back just a little bit out of sight of the door, just in case there's something on the other side.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
Sabrina gets in front to block.
and then I'm going to open the unlocked door.
Okay.
Do I need to roll something to shimmy across this rope?
Hold on one second. Do you go? So you go through the door.
Why not?
You go through the door. I
Take
put
it
you on the
as
other
chance.
side for right now. Shanoa, just roll me a d20.
Eight.
It's fine. You make it across fine. Anybody following Kithwin? Kithwin, when you get in there, I will tell you what you see. I'm not going to open it to everybody yet.
I'll go through, but as I pass the Myrna and the kids and be like, if you hear sounds, do not run. Just stay here. We'll get you.
You're coming out of a door that stands beneath another set of stairs. A large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels. This basically what you're seeing is, as you come out under, like you come through the door, and there are stairs to just to the right of you that lead up, and they up 2 flights to another door that is about 1 story above you. And then in the room that you're in, there's a pretty large cistern, and lots of different casks and kegs and
Sounds
stuff
like I made it to the tavern bit.
with another there is another door just to the right of the cistern, just to let you know.
Okay. But I don't see any enemies or anything.
No.
No. Okay.
Do yourself a favor and give me a perception check.
Yes. It's a 5. I rolled so nice on the perception I rolled earlier before the game started, and that's where it all went to.
Well, other than the rectangular cistern that looks to be completely full of water, kind of bubbling, it's kind of got that little flow of water going through it. Other than that noise, maybe somebody behind you, your own party. It doesn't seem to be anything else in there. Does anybody else want to go in except for Shinoa?
I am definitely trailing behind.
Okay. So I'll do this for you. I've got, and with that amount of people in there, I will just do this to make it easy on everybody, including myself.
And I do want to say my arms have been out the whole time.
Yes, I remember that.
So if my mom wants to communicate via sign language, don't do that, stupid. Let me know.
Satellite. Bada bing, bada bang. That's what you see. So it's kind of was awkward to explain, but I wanted more than one person to get in there.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, so this is that cistern, bubbling water.
Can I do an investigation on that water just to see if there's anything weird about it?
100% you can.
I will help. Shape water. Oh, wait.
How are you shaping water, sir?
With the cantrip. Shape water.
No, I'm what?
Are you just like
Yes, sir.
taking some out for me to get a good close look at without having to touch it?
If it looks cloudy, I will clear it.
Actually, it's kind of clear.
Oh.
So you can roughly determine that this cistern is approximately 10 feet deep, but that the rim is approximately 1.5 to 2 feet higher than the water level. Drain pipes from the roof of the manor fill the cistern with water, kind of a thing. It's just coming down through.
And I rolled a 15. It doesn't smell weird. Can I discern that it's for any other purpose other than this is where the water is?
This to you appears to be clean, clear water.
It's draining somewhere?
It's just the way they describe it. It's just filling from some pipes that kind of lead up.
Because you'd have to drain this at some point if water's just coming down here. There's not enough heat to evaporate or do anything, so it has to be draining. Is my assumption. Or
it's not like this overabundance of water just like going in there. It's enough water to keep a little ripple on the surface. Maybe to keep the algae gone. Maybe for a very specific reason.
And I am just going to double check these barrels just to make sure there isn't anything harmful in them before we bring the kids in.
So how are you double checking these barrels?
I'm just kind of like tapping them and then maybe lifting a lid or two just to see what's in there, just to make sure there aren't like other people hiding or there are harmful substance in them or something.
Okay, so what you can see is that these barrels actually are kind of, I'm not going to say clearly marked, they're kind of rubbed off in some spots. But as you open one or two of them up, you can kind of see that there's maybe a pictogram of some sort that represents, this one has salted pork in it. Oh, this one has salted beef. This one must be flour, sugar, apples, and one that you definitely recognize. A specific type of ale.
Motherfucker, they've been stealing from Tim. Bastards.
His famous hot
I make a mental note to tell Tim some of his product is down here, and then I also steal some salted pork for Glimmer for later.
Okay.
And it doesn't look poisoned or anything. It looks like we just found their storeroom.
It doesn't look poisoned? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, does it look off? Does it look like rotted? Does it have a funny smell to it? You can usually smell poisons.
Well, I'm just going to be quite frank with you. This looks like a storage of the red brands or whoever occupies this their food stores and supplies. It doesn't look suspicious. It looks like this is kind of where they keep their stores. It is a little cooler in this room, possibly because of the cistern, the water in there. It is a little cooler in this. Even a low perception check. This kind of just looks like the cellar of most.
Cool. Yeah, I'll call back to the others. I think it's safe in here. And like I said, I'm going to pocket some salted pork for Glimmer for when I see her again.
Yeah, just write it down.
Perception on this door. Does there seem to be any sound coming from it?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to you in a second. Hold on 1 second.
6.
Okay.
Doesn't
sound like it. But Sabrina, as you were kind of back there with Myrna, she's like, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for saving us. I wish that have you searched the rest of the area? I'm looking for my husband. They took him. But I mean, you've successfully got us out of here, and we have nothing to give you. The Red Brand has taken everything that we've had, and then again, 10 days ago we were put in here. I just want to let you know that, I mean, I have nothing, but I may have some information on how to get something that might be worthwhile.
We do not require a reward from you. However, that information, hold on to that. I will ask you later. Right now, we just want to get you out. I understand you're worried about your husband. I really do. But that is something to handle once we get you out. Because you and your children right now, those are the priority.
Thank you so much. I wish I had something to give you. Thank you so much. You see her little children, they're like got their little Red Brand cloaks on that Kithwin has kind of somehow chopped and mended a little bit to pull it up, and they're kind of like scuffling along, kind of holding it up, maybe like looking just like a little Jawa.
No.
So we'll go to Shinoa.
I knock on that door.
Give me a perception check.
$13.
You hear the faint echo of a knock back.
Do shoes and a haircut. You have to.
I do the shoes and a haircut. A bit.
You hear nothing in return but the faint echo
of shoes
and
and
a haircut. Yeah.
I open the door.
This door is locked, sir. Oh, wait. This door is unlocked. Sorry.
I open the door.
It's the bathroom.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
It's where all the water's draining from it. Just like a flood comes out.
Yes.
Search, I guess.
Okay.
So
before we do any of that, it is
break time.
Take a quick break. And let's make sure. With all this stuff gone. Oh. Come on. Oh. Here they are, way down here. Intermission. Here it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 5-minute intermission so we can go get a little snack. We can do the rest of our investigation, get some people out, and do what we need to do. Is that cool? All right, here we go. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? How's your hand doing, Endymion?
It's a lot better. I mean, I still have to take pain meds, and then those make me droopy. But it's a lot better than the first time I got it injured. But
Yeah. So, as we return, we're going to do something really quick that we haven't done. We didn't do last week, but we did the week before. Fortune cookie time. I forgot I had a bunch of these fortune cookies. I keep meaning to do this. All right. Just going to see if you guys, if we TPK.
Now remember, if you tell other people about it, it won't come true.
And they don't ever come true to begin with. So,
I actually think I have fortune cookies over at Mickey.
well, for the party, I guess you don't die this week. Seek out a service project that uplifts your community.
Aww.
Rescuing.
You know, when
marking the red brand.
not to play into the stereotype of a Romani, if we ever run out of fortune cookies, I can pull tarot for us.
I have tarot too, but I'm probably not as good at it as you. I still need the
How
book.
the fuck has it been the tower 29 times in a row?
With that, when we left off, Kithwin had made her way into what seemed to be the cellar of the old mansion. Found a lot of food stores and things like that. Took a few extra pieces of salted pork for her, we'll just say friend. And Shinoa just said, F it, I'm going for it. Went through an unlocked door. And that's where we're going to pick this up. And the rest of the party moved into this area as well, this kind of basement-y kind of cellar as well. But Shinoa,
14 on investigating this room.
Not a problem. Let me get this for you real quick. This small storeroom has been converted into living quarters. 2 double bunks stand against the wall near the door, while more barrels and crates fill the southern half of the chamber. That's really about it. It looks like, don't even worry about it, it looks like it was recently occupied.
Okay. Since you've all been locked up, do you all need a drink or water?
Yeah, Maluk's has a high pressure hose he can use.
Well,
I'm not there.
Just where did you go?
Sabrina would second
Not
that
there.
and kind of be like, it's like, yeah, if you guys need to drink anything, I think they probably have food from some of these barrels. I think Kipling found some stuff.
I'm sure there's probably like a cup or something to scoop some water.
We could also just try and get them back into town as soon as we can. There's a nice little party going on.
Yeah, of course. When they're back in the cells, Miluk did give them like a ration and stuff. But y'all still hungry, I guess.
Anything?
Nope.
You guys just gonna? Which way you going?
I think we were talking to the mom and her kids, asking them if they needed some food before we headed out.
I think. So if you're just allowing them to go to the cistern and drink the water, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So they go over there, use their cup hands, and start drinking some fresh water. Somebody give me just a random D20 roll, please. Both the little kids.
Not 20.
Both the little kids are so small, they kind of climb on top of the cistern wall. Remember, the water's about 1.5 to 2 feet below them. They're like literally like struggling, looking at mom. Mom's trying to hold her hands up as they scoop water out.
Wait. Hang on. Molucas has water. Why out of the trough?
But they're drinking water out of this cistern.
I look around and be like, Molukes, why are we letting Luke's?
What did you roll?
I sent it to you.
I didn't get it. You must not have sent it to me.
Have you checked the private messages between the two of us, not the?
Oh, no, because I've never ever used that before. Where do I find that?
You should see that because man, there's a lot going on.
Okay, just keep in mind that I'm not the server coordinator on here.
No worries. I tried to like let you know at like during break that this happened.
But I have nothing on here that says any private chats.
Did you send it to him in Discord?
Yes, I did on Discord.
I have you pulled up in Discord. Oh, okay. It wasn't there before.
It's all right.
I'm just frozen in where Maluk's mode. Just what?
Yeah, like
Luke's?
He was behind us a second ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I start looking to see if there's like trapdoor somewhere or something. Like I'm just like, where did it go?
Did he fall in the hole?
Did he fall? You should have. What the hell?
I love this result.
Okay.
Is there a potted plant laying around on the floor?
Give me an investigation check. Malukes, it's not. Okay. Shift H. Oh shit! Something went wrong. Great. What the fuck did I do?
Stream is running fine that I can see.
Okay. Got him. I had hidden him and then I went to hit it and it wouldn't let me unhide him.
Like
Okay.
I sent you I cast a cantrip and I did say I would wild surge. I sent
Yes.
you the result.
Yes, I saw that. But it's weird because it didn't give me that you sent me the message. That's why I was saying that.
And then for Gits and Shiggles, I moved my token out into the fog.
Gotcha.
And now I don't know where I am. But it's fine.
Here.
18 on an investigation check to see where Maluk's is.
I'll put you right there. If you click on yourself, you can hide yourself.
I don't know if I can do that on my side.
Oh, okay. I'll just put you right there for now.
Okay.
What you guys doing at the cistern?
I'm making sure these kids don't fall in.
Okay. You're doing very well.
Okay. Where's Maluk's?
Is there anything else you're doing with this cistern?
Well, I'm just helping.
I wasn't going to do anything with the cistern. Well, I was going to be like, why are we doing a thing with the cistern? We have water right here.
Right.
And then Luke's is gone. So Kith is distracted. She doesn't know where her friend went. She is like looking high and low. She's lifting up like barrels, looking in lids, going to the different rooms.
How did we lose a
chicken with her head cut off.
Well, with that awesome roll that Sabrina rolled, Myrna, after playing, helping her children out, pulls up this rope that seemed to be submerged underwater. I wonder what this is.
Hold on, let me pull this. I don't want, in case something goes bad, it's on your head.
Sabrina grabs at the children like, let's just move away from the water for a few seconds. Come here.
Not a problem. We'll put them all the way to the back. We'll put them all the way back.
Shanoa.
In the background. Luke's!
Shanoa, you take a full splash of water to like the right side of your face.
What?
Luke's!
Hold on, wait. I didn't do anything, and now this rope, I just grab it, and I'm getting hit with water.
I'm going to say that Myrna drops the rope back into the water and just backs up with her children.
She didn't hand it to me?
No, you're all way over there. You're too far away.
Guys, I can't find him. I'm going to go check the hole. And then I go back downstairs to check the hole.
And about 90 seconds have gone by.
And I come. I suddenly appear next to Shanoa, and you just hear, "Are you guys for real?"
Wait.
In another room down the hall, you hear her shouting into the hole. Luke's, are you down there?
No,
Oh,
he's
I'm
next to
still
me
in here.
somehow.
What's wrong with you guys?
What are you talking about?
This is not time to pull a disappearing act. Practice your magician skills later.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
You were over by the stairs. Now you're here.
Yeah, because I walked over here.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and you guys were like, "Oh, let's get them some fresh water." I was like, "I agree. I'll get them some fresh water." But you guys just ignored me. What the hell?
You weren't here.
Yes, I was.
No.
I had to like scoot out of the way just so you guys wouldn't trip over my feet.
You weren't here. Did anybody else see him walk over here?
Come running into the room. Guys, I can't find him. I think something bad must have happened. Whoa!
Oh my god, we'll have to go look for him.
You gave me a heart attack.
Kithwin, I'm going to send you something.
Oh,
But,
no.
but keep going.
No worries. You gave me a heart attack. I thought something bad had happened. You were nowhere. We couldn't see you. We
I
couldn't...
literally went nowhere. I was talking to you guys. I was trying to get your attention. You guys all just ignored me. I don't know what the deal with that was.
We didn't ignore you. We couldn't perceive you. You didn't see me running around calling your name?
Yes, I did see you running around calling my name. I tried to get your attention. I splashed Noah just now.
I think something fucky-wucky happened with your magic.
Oh, yeah, that could have been it.
Bingo.
Not to rush any of us, but family, we're still down here. We should move out.
Yeah, no worries.
I want to
Hold
see
on.
what's on this rope.
Let me try something here. So
Nothing
the cistern
good,
has to
I'm
be
sure.
draining somewhere. I'm going to freeze the inlet space of the cistern with shape water.
Sure. Frozen.
Yep. So no water should be trickling into this thing. It should hopefully be draining out at this point.
It's almost imperceivable. It's almost imperceivable.
Okay. I will basically shape water out just so we can figure out what that rope is.
Okay, so how many cubic feet? So you can figure out what the rope is. The rope is now visible.
Yes.
How many cubic feet? Is it 10 cubic feet or 5 cubic feet?
Well, it's move or otherwise change flow of water up to 5 feet in any direction. So I'm just basically taking water, any empty barrel that's nearby, pop the lid open, water into there.
There are no empty barrels.
Well, then there's going to be some wet potatoes.
Okay, then there's wet potatoes, and now you have the start of a good French bread with all the flour. I don't know.
Oh.
What is happening?
Okay, Shanoa, you grab the rope.
I start pulling it. Is there tension, or is it like?
It seems like there is something on the end of the rope. It's not giving much resistance. Maybe just a pound or two.
I reel in the rope.
As you start to reel in the rope, you find that there is some type of a satchel. You guys could probably recognize it as some type of a waterproof satchel tied to the end of the rope.
I fish out the bag.
Okay. You now have a bag in your hand.
I open the
And
bag.
we're gonna identify this bag as
Sam.
sack. If you're gonna add it to your inventory, sack, and then you can go ahead and modify it. Just say waterproof.
Okay.
But you have this sack it's waterproof, but it's kind of bound with some string, sinew, something.
Is there anything in it when I open it up?
There's definitely something in it.
What's in it?
As you look down inside of it, you can see that there's another small kind of a pouch. There looks to be like some kind of clothing of some sort. That's what you see from the top.
Okay.
Like a small sack, like a money pouch.
Okay. I open the money pouch.
Make a dexterity saving throw, and that's 16d6 damage. Okay. No, I'm just joking. You find a handful of gold coin.
How many?
Are you going to take the time to count it?
No, I'll just put it back in the waterproof sack and bring it. Okay.
That's all you do with this? Okay.
Yeah. We'll figure out later.
Okay.
Okay, I think maybe we should get the kids and Miss Myrna, she'll nod at her. Let's try and get you back into town and around some friendly faces, huh?
That would be quite fine. I don't know what our home would look like. They ransacked the house. But anyway, is it possible that my husband is already home? You said you haven't seen him. Let's go as quickly as possible. Let's go as quickly as possible then.
Okay, let's get back into town and then we'll see about your husband, okay?
Okay. So how are you guys getting back to town?
Walking.
Okay. How in the room that you're in, from what direction are you going?
This door.
There you go. That door is actually
that door is door shaped.
That door is actually unlocked. Just so you know. So you guys go through that door?
I'll take the charge on this one. Sure.
Okay. As you go through the door, the door, when you start to open it, you can feel a cold breeze, a little bit of dampness, and small droplets of water. This opens to the far southeastern corner of the mansion. As soon as you kind of come out of this little area, you can definitely tell that this was the entrance to, going down from the kitchen area, but it's dilapidated and gone. I mean, but you kind of get hit by the night sky. It is kind of drizzling a little bit. I don't remember what time I had referenced when you went in there. I know I wrote it down, but it's
it was like late
yeah,
evening. Like they'd been partying for a little bit.
Because Sabrina was assaulted, or not assaulted, but surrounded it was at evening time, because you guys were eating, because you had just woken up, because you slept all day. You woke up, went and ate. She decided to go outside, was going to go try to find her something or other that she had already messaged me about, and then was surrounded. That was still daytime. Then I think you guys waited till the cover of night. Can we just say it's midnight?
I'm okay with that.
Sure. Okay. Are you guys going to the tavern?
It's yes. If we're talking about the not red brand one, then probably.
I could barely. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're heading to the end where everybody was celebrating at, just so that there can be some friendly faces around them when they, learn what probably happened to Dad.
And we
Okay.
made for sure to take off our stuff, the red bands,
Yes.
before we got there.
No problem. Let's
Put
see.
that in my backpack.
Kithwin, you are muted.
Are we coming back for the guy later question? Or?
Probably later.
Let him starve.
Stop.
Well, he has to sleep off the unconsciousness that was put on him anyway, so it's going to be a while.
There's that, and also I think we should look for the other guy, Glassstaff, because I think he ran out earlier, so he might be in town somewhere.
Do you think he would actually stay in town?
I don't know. He might have. There's chances he could be here. There's chances that he could have stolen an animal, ran off. We'll ask around. I'm more concerned with one getting away than one who's stuck behind bars.
As we're walking, Sabrina would kind of like motion the family to follow Kithwin and looks. She'd kind of just hang back and go towards Endymion and just be like, "How are we supposed to tell this woman that her husband is gone?" Like super whisper to only like elvish ears whisper.
I mean, the same way you just did right now. I mean, she said, "How long has he been gone for?" I mean, I'm pretty sure she can figure it out. Doesn't want to admit it to herself or something, but I'll tell her. Shit, there's nothing else we can do about it.
All right, Indy.
So what are you telling whom?
I am asking Endymion in a very low whisper that only elvish ears should be able to hear. If they're
Or
right next to
in
each other.
Elvish.
Or in Elvish, yes, that's better. I am telling him in Elvish, in an Elvish whisper.
There you go.
I'm
Ow.
excluded from the combo.
How am I supposed to tell this, or how are we supposed to tell this woman that her husband is gone? He says that like there's nothing really like that we can do to make it better. But Sabrina would argue is like there has to be something that we can at least nothing there's got to be something. We can't just blurt it out.
Versus what? Like what? Come on, like I'm not even trying to figure it. There's really no other way. I mean, she's been waiting how long? I'm thinking maybe she'll get mad. Maybe she'll want revenge and become the new sheriff in the town. Shit, we don't know. I mean, she has 2 kids to look forward to, so she got to think about that. So, the sooner she finds out, I guess, the better. But for sure, we got to tell her once she eats something, we don't want her to get like diabetes from the shock or something. A little better much stays from the scare. But
You are so lucky Kithwin can't understand what the fuck you're saying right now.
That's above game.
I don't
think that's Above how game.
diabetes works.
I don't know how D&D
like-
works.
I mean,
Diabetes.
I mean,
Oh,
Yeah,
Kithwin
I don't know.
knows.
I don't know about dying in diabetes.
While
Elvish
that
slang for
conversation
getting
is
really
happening,
sick.
while that conversation is going on, Malus just has his hand in his pocket. And he's just kind of like rubbing his thumb over the unicorn carving.
Okay.
But he wants to make sure that they get to the tavern at the very least, so that they can like get there, have somewhere that's comfortable.
Okay.
At the very least.
So I'm going to ask you this because I need to know. When you came to the tavern, or when you came to the hideout, you made a very arcing approach to it.
Yep.
Are you still utilizing that arcing approach back to it, or are you just taking the damn street that runs right into town?
Well, if there are people on the lookout inside that tavern, they're going to see us walking casually from the other direction. If they want to fuck with us, they will find out.
Fafa.
So yeah, I guess that means we're taking the straight way.
So as you guys
I don't think we need any reason. I don't think we have any reason to need to avoid these folks. And if they want to start something, I will end that something.
Okay. As you start making your way down, the town starts to get closer and closer. It's not that far away, remember. It's not that far away. You kind of come around a little bit of a curve, and you definitely see the tavern in which you were told to stay away from. The tavern door is open. As you're going to walk down the middle of the road. It is raining. It's a little sloshy in the mud.
I'll kind of gesture towards it a bit and just go. Hey, do you think they scarpered?
Well, seeing how the town people picked up arms and all the other dead bodies they're carting around, they might have. Unless we make sure, or we can always peek, but we should prioritize them getting them safely. I mean, we could always.
Stop moving your mouse.
He looks nuts. If someone wants to keep the family either back or get them to the tavern, I'll poke my head in.
Okay. You don't even make it over to the tavern.
I will say that out loud to the rest of the group.
Okay. You don't even make it over to the tavern when you see one of the individuals that you had seen before being told by Gundren that they were going to secure this area, and he kind of the door is completely open. He kind of peeks out, tips his hat off to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you just told me that Gundren was talking to a red brand.
No.
Like they were old buddies.
We've been bamboozled.
I was gonna have a brain
Like
melt.
one of the city guard that you had seen before. He just kind of peeks out the door and gives you this kind of salute. We took care of them. Thank you so much. They've been arrested. They're going to face their judgment in jail.
I'm gonna poke my head in regardless and count the heads and see if there's any that don't look like the rough and tumble guys.
There's nobody in there. He's the only one in there.
Oh, they already carted them all off.
They already took them away.
I'll let them know I'm interested in finding out about that. I do. I asked them if they have any interesting prisoners, like people who
You
have
looking for Glassstaff?
Yeah.
No, these were just three. The owner of the bar, and then the three individuals. They came up from where you guys were just coming from. They came up, and we arrested them as well. They were just in red brand cloaks. We arrested them. But other than that, a couple of guys ran by earlier, but we don't know who they were. We didn't really bother them. They weren't dressed as red brand.
They should stay.
Sabrina would like kind of push with like, we really need to get them to somewhere safe so they can rest. So do we go to this tavern or Blood to Stone?
I suggest that they take him to the active.
You guys are already moving down that way. Maluk's was to the side. Yeah. Maluk's was back. Yeah.
The three who ran by and you guys didn't stop, were they all together?
No.
Was one ahead of the other two?
No. So, once we started to secure the area, we actually cleaned up the individuals that kind of were damaged in the town square. Once we got that done, we went ahead and, basically laying a perimeter out. And not much longer after you left, three individuals came out. They're known to be the ruffians here that hang out at the tavern. They were making their way to the tavern, and we ambushed them when they came in. They gave up. They were shackled and taken away. They'll face their judgment tomorrow, but they're going to be in prison for a long time. And then, as good measure, we went ahead and arrested the tavern owner as well. We believe that he's in cahoots, but he will get a fair trial. Other than that, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours later, not maybe 20 minutes ago. A couple of individuals looked like they were seeking some shelter out of the rain, ducked over into across the alleyway. They stopped for a second and kept going. But other than that, I'm sure that they're probably down at the tavern. I mean, I didn't recognize who they were. I was alone here.
You didn't see another lone individual run by this way.
No. There was 3 that came early, 2 that came late, and the tavern owner is the only people that we have identified at this point in time. It's a little dark, but I think we did a good job, and I know that the town is reveling in your you being here and being. We thank you so much for helping us out. They've been quite a nuisance.
Yeah. Where's Sildar at?
I would assume he's at the cloister.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much. I got watch here for another looks like 4 hours, and I'll be relieved, but I'll be right here.
Okay. I rejoin the others. I'll catch up with them in DB.
Okay.
And I'll let them know last step was invisible when he came down.
So, you guys round the corner to the Stonehill Inn. The inn is open. It's rather quiet in there. The individuals that are in there are a couple of these makeshift kind of guards. They're kind of, you can hear them openly talking back and forth prior to you getting to them about, we got the rest of them. I hope that party. I wish that party had a name. That would be awesome if they had a superhero name or something like that. We could call them. But anyway, we've arrested some people. Hopefully they get their leader. And then you guys kind of come up the stairs with the 2 children. And
I am going to kind of see if I can go in ahead before the kids and the mom go in and just like give everybody the heads up. Like, they don't know. Don't say anything yet. We're going to handle, like, they don't know about dad being dead. Yeah, like I go in and I just try to spread the word bartender style, where you tell the person in charge and then they spread it. They know who to tell, who to help, who to tell. So I would run ahead maybe like a minute or so ahead of the rest of the group, just to be like, don't say anything. We're going to tell them. Do not surprise them with this information, please. Please.
Quite a few. I mean, the people that are in there, most of your regulars are not in there. These are probably people that are going to go on guard duty, or just like, good civilian. They're doing good civilian stuff.
Volunteers. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, there's no partying going on. It's just, they're just chill out. They all agree to that statement. People are most definitely, Tim Watson, he was actually one of the individuals that saw them kill him too.
Just, maybe information for later. Let's not scar the kids tonight. Is Eve around? Eva?
She is not.
Okay. All right, on my own. Training wheels off, and then I'll meet back up with the others to get them back into the tavern.
Okay.
Sabrina's still like just trying to like keep everyone calm and just reassuring. It's like, we're gonna talk. Yeah, all questions will be answered. Let's just get you guys in a bed and properly fed.
Okay, so you guys all took off all of your red brand cloaks?
Yes.
Okay. I would assume then whatever you had on you, a blanket, a bedroll, that you bundled the kids up because it was raining. We'll walk right by that one. Actually, we'll even put somebody in the tavern as soon as the 2 children come into the tavern. They basically they know them, let's say, and they kind of usher them upstairs into maybe a waiting room, followed by somebody with some hot cocoa or something to eat or something like that. Very, very kind of, let's just take the kids over here kind of a thing.
And can I like slip some like gold to make sure that their food and stay is paid up for at least a couple of days? Like, how much would that cost me?
To be honest with you, it probably wouldn't cost you anything.
Okay.
Only because you guys have been so helpful in doing what you're doing. Again, they're treating you very well, and they're like super appreciative of what you guys have been doing.
Thanks. I just want to make sure that they don't need to worry about anything for the next few days, at least.
They'll all be taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, and I'll just kind of like look to the others to be like, it might be about that time to tell Mom. Just
Okay. I got this. And if I don't, I will just let you talk. But I think I got this.
I think Maluk's has something too.
Yeah, Sabrina. I reach into my pocket. I pull out the unicorn carving.
Okay.
And I just hand it over to her.
Okay.
And then after that, I will just say, I'm gonna go take care of some business. I'll be back.
Okay, so you hand it to Myrna?
I hand it to Sabrina.
Okay, you hand it to Sabrina.
We're letting Sabrina handle the hard talk, but that I think that belonged to the dad. It was found in the crevasse with Spooky Man.
Yeah, I would let her know I found it in that little chasm.
All right. Sabrina would take it and just kind of like, okay. Well, at least I know how I'm doing this. And she would move over, like usher Myrna to sit down a little more into the corner, away from everyone, and just kind of like sit not in front of her, but next to her.
Okay.
And then just kind of place the. You said it was like a watch, or was it?
No, it's a carved wooden unicorn's head. It's a little pendant.
There's like a unicorn watch thing. Okay, so I'd put that there, and I asked, like, "Do you recognize this?"
And with a very somber look, she looks down at it and looks at you, and with both hands cups it and starts to rub it. Where did you find this?
We found it when we were coming into the hideout. It was in the middle of a crevice. There were a lot of bodies, some more decomposed than others.
What are you saying?
We have good reason and witnesses that say that your husband was actually murdered by the Red Brand.
No, that's not possible. It can't be possible.
She's rubbing this like in her hand.
I have nobody to help the children, and I. Please.
I have full confidence that everyone in this town will help you.
True. It can't be true.
Sabrina just kind of like tries to like put her hand like on hers, trying to comfort her, or like on her arm. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick my camera.
At this point, she's in full tears, shaking.
Kith is gonna come over and help a bit, just kind of like sit next to her.
No, this cannot be true. He was a good man, please. No. The children will not grow up with a father. He was a very good man. You have to, please, don't do this to me. No, he cannot be dead. No.
There's nothing that we can say that will make this hurt less. All we can tell you is that we have every confidence that the people in this town will help you. They hated the Red Brand, and some of them saw what they did to your husband. They want to help take care of you. You are not alone in this. And whilst we're here, we are at your disposal for anything that you might need that is within our ability. I am so sorry to have to tell you this.
Kith,
nothing.
Kith has definitely had this sort of news before. Mm-hmm. She knows it hurts. She knows there's nothing you can say. And so she just sits and just rubs her back and just is with her. And it's just cry, be angry. Everything you're feeling, it's valid. Scream if you need to, punch things. You can hit me if you need. Whatever you need. I know it hurts and it's not going to stop hurting for a long time. But we're here as long as we need.
We have nothing.
No, you don't. I take every cent I have in my pocket and just hand it to her.
I take all my gold and hand it to her. I keep the smaller stuff, but give her all my gold.
I have nothing. this will not replace him. I don't believe it's.
Nothing can
if it
replace
is
him, but
true-
this is a start. It's a start to a life that you can rebuild again. You've got those two little babies in that other room. They need you. They need you.
Look, my family owned an urban alchemy shop, and it had burned down, been devastated. We lost everything there, Papa. I've never dared return to Thunder Tree to recover our family heirlooms. But those valuables will be very important to us. If you could please get them back for me, at least it will help us rebuild what we have and maybe establish something different than farming.
Yeah. Where is that Thunder Tree you said?
It is in a Thunder Tree. Our family owned, like I said, an urban alchemy shop, hidden beneath in a case, beneath a section of the storage shelves. If it's still there, it's an heirloom. It is an emerald necklace. It belonged to my grandmother, my mother. Again, it's in the southeastern portion of Thunder Tree. Please, if there is any point in time that you could probably retrieve this, that would be great helpful to me and my children, please.
I'm sure we'll pass through, at which point we will retrieve this for you. We will get it to you, okay? Until then, let the town help you. Let the town help heal. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a long time. Trust me, I know.
I need to go tell my babies. I appreciate everything.
Okay.
And she kind of stands up, kind of that's half hunched over, making her
Maybe
way.
you should wait until
there.
the morning to tell them. Let them get some rest.
I'm at least going to go lay with them.
Go
That's
ahead.
probably the best.
She makes her way up the stairs, and you can hear the door open, close. As you look around the inn and tavern downstairs, other individuals with tears in their eyes, and this kind of relief that's palatable comes over probably not only your group, but the rest of the individuals that are in here. With justice almost being, going to be served probably the next day or so, there is a little chatter between the people in there that finally they're done with what's going on with the red brand. Hopefully they can find the scoundrel that led them. But it's calm. For the first time, it seems like these people are really kind of like, and very thankful. Yes, Sabrina.
Sabrina would kind of just push off of the table, and she's like, "I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here." And she wants to go outside. She wants to go and find a place to like meditate. She's just not okay. And
So-
how far are there like actual like trees and woods?
We'll put it at, it's less than a couple tenths of a mile. It's
All
not
right,
that
then
far.
she'd walk that
15
way in.
minutes.
She'd walk that way in the rain.
Okay, so
she's
let me
okay.
get the Maluks. Let me get the Maluks really quick. Yes, sir.
Luke's hadn't exactly left just yet, as Sabrina told her.
Okay.
So we overheard all of that. And as she goes to turn and begins to give the information, he steps out into the rain and does not lift his arms to shield himself from the elements, and just goes out and stands there for a bit. Just it's an uneasy new feeling for him. But I think as the moment Sabrina comes out, she probably sees him just staring up at the sky for a bit. But if uninterrupted, he'll continue to the Lion Shield coster.
Okay. Sabrina, you make your way out into the forest. We're going to hold you there 1 second. Endymion, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging by Chinoa and Kazum.
Okay. Chinoa?
Probably just sitting up at the bar.
Okay.
Not like chugging, but like just doing like the small sips, just trying to process
Okay.
everything that's gone on the past few days.
Okay. And with not even asking, just kind of bellying up to the bar, something slid over to you, just slid to the left.
But just not just sipping, just pondering everything that's happened to her and to everybody else the last few days.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. Kithwin?
Kith has, after, making sure everybody is settled, everybody's okay. She knows Sabrina went out to the woods. She knows when Luke's is going to talk and do some business. Doing the mom thing, making sure everybody's fine. The second she gets a quiet moment, she just kind of sits and takes the staff in front of her and just kind of looks at it and like, is this what it was like for you all the time? She's not sure if she's going to get an answer or not, but, now she knows mom is there. She knows mom is listening. It's just like, is this how it felt? It's not great. This doesn't feel good. We did a good thing, but I don't feel good.
Nothing really comes back to you. Nothing perceivable. It's a moment in time for you in which you'll probably have more of these moments. You've probably had one or two before. You know something's there. It may not be tangible. It may not be revealing itself at this time. But you do get that calming feeling like an old blanket, like grandma's old blanket. Just that something smell when you walk into grandma's house, or it just gives you that feeling of home. And that's really about it.
Can't ask for more than that.
Miss Sabrina, what are you doing?
If it's still raining, Sabrina is kind of in the woods, trying to like sit and meditate, trying to breathe, trying to think. She cannot. She's rolling her shoulders, trying to get like, just take a minute. You need to unwind, or else you're just gonna have nightmares. She cannot get her body and her mind to settle in her normal, peaceful way. She starts kind of picking up little bits of grass, tossing it. Then she finds a twig and she tosses it. She'll look for a rock, toss it, to the point to where she starts actively punching the ground.
Okay.
In a kind of like a screaming, crying, like frustration just getting out. I don't want to actually scream because I'm going to scare my kids. But think of like that nice little guttural scream. Good representation that Kiffin will get that scene in my movie. That's what I'm talking about. Kind of that just pounding the ground, trying to get rid of all of it.
Okay.
As she starts to cry, she starts to calm down, and she just kind of speaks to herself and say, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Is it just because I don't want to be like my mother? Is it because this was different and it was in some way stupidly rebellious? Why am I here? And then a thought pops into her head. And it's almost like your brain trying to distract you from something. And she says, if I'm going to be here, at least I'm going to do the one thing my mother never let me do. And she casts Find Familiar.
Okay. So remember, your familiar is in a pocket dimension and it suddenly appears. Let's hear about your familiar. What is it?
Suddenly you see a beautiful little blue and black owl, or like a black owl with like blue features, kind of like highlighting, just kind of pop into existence. I want to say on a tree, on the lowest tree branch, looking down at her. This is the first time she's ever seen an owl give her an expression of like annoyance. Of
He's
annoyance.
annoyed he exists.
I've been in that damn. I've been in that
been locked
pocket
away for
dimension.
so long.
I've been in that damn pocket dimension for like 3 weeks now. She wouldn't let me out.
And she kind of just looks up and is like, "Hi. Did it work? You're my familiar, right? This is properly you're my familiar."
Kind of ruffles its feathers and does that half spin around with its head. And kind of fluffs itself up a little bit.
Okay, this is new territory. Do I give you a name or do you? Because I don't know what to call you.
It just kind of stares at you.
Okay. So she's like, "Who?" And well, she gets closer and she's like, "Well, I'm Sabrina, and I'm a wizard, sort of. I think, I don't know. My mother's basically decided that."
Who?
"Oh, you're so pretty, and you remind me. I have your name. I'm sorry if you had one before this, but your name is Archimedes."
Let me put this collar
Yeah,
around your
he likes it. Yay. So I was like, yeah, he likes it. But like still that kind of like there's an air of superiority to this owl. I was like, "I'm sorry I called you in the middle of a rainstorm. I was having a bit of a moment. And this just seemed like a good idea. And now I don't know why I did it, but you're here. And I should probably get you taken care of." So like kind of like child with a pet mode. She's like, "Come, I need to feed you and like make everything better." But the owl is still very much annoyed. It's like, "Why would you call me in the middle of a rainstorm?"
It is what it is. Are you going to make your way back?
Yeah.
So as soon as you turn to make your way back, Archimedes descends from the lowest branch, swooping down close to the ground and then back up again, dropping onto your shoulder, clutching tight, but not so tight that it causes you any distress. He kind of sits there in the drizzle and kind of edges closer and closer to your head. And just kind of, you can just see this uncanny, like as you're stepping, that head is remaining in the same spot as you're walking, as owls do. And it's very affixed on where you're going. And before you make it back into the inn, I will hold you right there for a second, in case if there was anything special you wanted to do or think of. Malukes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Okay. Malukes. You can see that getting to the Lion Shield Cloister, that there are, you can definitely tell that this place is illuminated from the inside. There's definitely, you can see some shadows going by the big window in the front. Just a couple, but there are individuals inside. The door seems to be a little ajar. But other than that,
looking a bit like a drowned draconic rat, my hairy hair is matted to my long neck going down just all the way to my tail. I reach up and just knock, knock, knock on the door to the place and just kind of wait.
You hear a voice from inside. Enter.
Open door, step inside.
Okay. Sergeant Thornblade is standing there alongside of Sildar.
I look to the new voice. I assume was Thornblade who said enter.
Yes.
And I look at Sildar, nod, and then just with a quick couple of flourishes, the water flakes off of me and like down to the welcome mat right behind.
Okay.
And then I wipe my feet for good measure.
Okay.
Hey, Sildar, did you get your
Yes.
stuff back first off?
Yes. Thank you very much. I retrieved it already. I heard about the kerfuffle that you guys got into earlier
Yeah, it's good to see you
last
again.
night, this evening.
Listen, yeah. We found a few more things, I assume, up at the manor. If you guys
Okay.
want to have a hand in some of the stuff, I plan on going back there, so maybe I can show you a couple of things. But
Show me a couple things. What do you mean?
okay. Well, like for instance, there's a room full of skeletons, and I think you need a password or something, just in
Oh,
case.
okay.
And I start like divulging information about like there's a creepy one-eyed monster in this area, there is this, there is that. But I get to the point where I explain to them that we found those locked rooms that had nobody in it,
Okay.
and that led to a secret entrance
Okay.
or exit in this case. And I pull out the scroll with the spider's wax seal still on it.
He takes a peek at it. This can't be. He hands it back to Thornblade. You see Thornblade look at it. Well, that's where that bastard went to.
I'll go ahead and tell you I don't know how to write, and I did not tell any of my friends about this.
Insight check.
Go for it. I'll roll persuasion.
With him, I'm gonna do it for Sildar. That's an 18.
All right, 24 persuasion. I'm
You
finally
persuade-
using my proficient skills.
No, he's. I think at this point, even though it's been just a couple of days, from what you guys have been doing, they're taking pretty much your word on everything. Did you actually see him?
No, I think he escaped out a back door right as we were getting in there. Possibly he could have had some sort of spying stuff ahead of him.
Spider.
We heard mention of a spider back when we were dealing with some goblin bandits.
This name's coming up a little bit too much. Maybe another individual who is laying out the web of deceit. No pun intended. Well, maybe a little one. But and you have no idea where he went to?
I was hoping someone would have seen him running into town. Because his tracks led in this direction.
Sergeant Thornblade. I will definitely send word. He actually kind of opens the door, goes outside. You hear him whistle. A couple guys come. You see him talk really quick, and you see a couple guys leave. I've sent some individuals to go check. The only information that we have is I have 4 individuals locked up back here.
Yeah, Gundren said they came over in about an hour and a half difference. There was only 2 people who came back this way, matching description of people we willingly let go.
That you let go?
Yes. There's one more guy in there as well, in a cell.
Okay. He's locked up down there. They have a cell? There's a cell down there.
Yeah, that's where they were holding, I believe her name was Myrna, and her children.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, her husband was murdered, but...
I mean, granted, I don't know if you guys count as, like, the town guard around this place, but from what I've seen, there is no town guard.
Well, to be quite frank, and it might be because I have been deceived.
Yeah. So if you're
there has definitely been a...
If your man Glassstaff was in charge of everything, then yes, unfortunately, this kind of falls on your doorstep as well.
So I might have to look into this a little bit further. But if you're saying there's another individual, I can send people over there if you give us an accurate description of how to get in.
I give them both entrance. I give them both entrances, but I point out the southeastern entrance to the manor, and I let them know about we believe it's a password for that room.
Okay.
It's just like, because there's some skeletons in there, and there's Shanoa said there's something weird and necromantic going on with it. So
Okay.
Tell him about the Nothic.
Oh, I told him about the Nothic. I told him about Spooky Grandpa.
Okay.
But I let him know it's like
Spooky Grandpa.
Also, I plan on going back to the place to retrieve the father's body as much as I can. And then possibly, if the others want to help out, loot the rest of the rooms.
Okay. So it is late. There's been a lot going on throughout the night. They've captured some people. They have a lot more information to gather. Maybe in the morning there is going to be a trial.
Will do that the next day, maybe.
Yeah, they're going to put off. Well, if you're saying there's somebody there right now, they might just send some people to go get him right now. But
he can wait.
Yeah, I mean, they know he's there. You said he's locked in a cage.
I do let him know that this guy. I do let him know that this guy seems like he was a little bit of a top dog situation. Because of how he acted with me and Endymion. So it's possible he might know some things.
Okay.
Other than that, I let him know those things. I said I'll be there maybe tomorrow. If you guys want to go in, I could provide a little bit of extra backup and guide.
Okay. So is that going to be your intent, is to go back in and then thoroughly search the place?
I'm not going to make it a super thorough check, but I definitely want to retrieve the father's body.
Okay, and you guys had mentioned that once before. So we can deal with that.
We could say that takes place off screen or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do a quick wrap up on it probably next week.
I'll give you rolls out of the game if you need it.
It's not that big of a deal. You'll find you'll find out a couple things interesting. I know that. And we'll just mention them. It's not that big of a deal.
I will ask them also, do they need to keep this scroll for evidence purposes?
We'll keep this as evidence for tomorrow. But trying to find out well, hopefully in the morning.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I get a copy of that though?
Well, of course. You want a copy of it?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
A copy of it. Just return it in the morning. We'll need it.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest with you, I may have a discussion. I've got the captain should be back tomorrow. I will find out from him. We may not proceed. We may proceed further with the investigation, talking to the other individual. But nevertheless, we will interrogate these individuals to the rest of the nights. I'm feeling. I think I have a few other questions to ask them now.
I turn once I got the scroll back, and I'm like, okay, I can maybe do something with this. Because in my morose state, I kind of threw a little bit of reason out the window and went, wait, hold on. I do turn back towards Seldar and go, so out of curiosity, just to be 100% on this, he's called Glassstaff because he does magic stuff, right?
He's called Glassstaff because he casts magic. I don't know why they call him Glassstaff.
Well, that's the name of those the chuckle fucks were using.
Right. Well, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Well, I can tell you that Mr. Albrook will be facing the harshest of penalties. But as far as, I mean, we do have this evidence. They call him Glassstaff. The town knows that they call him Glassstaff. It's just a little hard for me to swallow at this point. I don't know why they call him Glassstaff. Maybe I can get it out of one of these people in the back, or maybe the individual that's still locked up. But nevertheless, we'll find it out. I don't know.
Maybe it's just a walking stick.
I don't know. But what I can tell you is that our offer still remains. I'm happy to at least maybe in the morning we can talk about some of that.
Let us know if you need any help taking him down.
Most definitely. I have to find him first.
Mentally imaging himself with a super cool rad magic stab. He's like, I want that.
Possibly a glass one? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be cool. So he's like trying to keep cool and composed on the outside, but the inside is like, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, so Sabrina, as you make your way into, just one second, Maluk. Sabrina, as you make your way into the tavern, you do see the rest of the party sitting there, maybe sipping on something, getting a little bite to eat. You have this new owl on your shoulder. Probably your party's looking at you like, kind of oddly. Is there anything special you want to do before we start to wrap up tonight?
Well, Sabrina's very excited to show everyone her new friend when she does suddenly hear telepathically, because I looked this up and this is how it works. Telepathically hears, it's like, don't tell me that's them. What? She's very shocked by hearing a completely different voice in her head. What? I was like, oh my goodness, you can talk in here? I really, really don't know how this works. So this is new information. She's saying this in her head.
Okay.
Like, those are our friends. Those are your friends. I'm worried.
Brina, you're back. Your hands are all dirty. You have an owl. That's cool. Are you okay though?
My hands for the owl.
Huh?
I have a question above game. Does this look like a normal owl?
Just looks like a black owl with blue pinstripes.
Yeah, totally.
But that's
normal.
not normal, right?
Well, I mean, in a fantasy realm.
Yeah.
Our version of normal is subjective. You hang out with me.
Kith is goes up to the owl. She's like, "Oh, hi, pretty bird. Do you like scritches?"
You just see the owl kind of like move back, like the way like.
Okay.
And
we
like
honor
at Sabrina.
we honor consent. You don't like scritches, that's fine. Did you find him out in the woods? He's so pretty. I've never seen one like that before.
Yeah. So easier to explain. That this is easier to explain than my hands, but basically I'm my familiar. I did a thing. This is my familiar.
Your familia?
My familiar.
I was like, is this a cousin?
Well, no, yeah.
Hey,
No,
you're a spawn of bile.
familiar.
So don't be judging people's families.
I wasn't out once. You don't know.
Nah.
I wonder if this owl is going to.
I can't wait for this to be clipped on TikTok. All right.
That damn owl.
Familiar is neat. I think I have actually. You have talked about this before. You always wanted a familiar for an owl. Your mom would never let you do it, though. You finally got to do the spell.
Yeah, she hates birds. Oddly enough, loves bees, hates birds.
Fun.
His name is Archimedes, and he talks in my head, and I'm very excited.
Hi, Archie. It's so fun to meet you.
He in my head. Correct that. I think he prefers the full
Oh,
name.
okay. Archimedes, right? Hi, Archimedes. Oh, he's so pretty. So how does the familiar spell work? Did you like make him up in your head? Did you summon him from another plane? Like,
I wasn't in the right state of mind to give you that information, but I do know that I thought about my favorite animal, and that's what happened.
well, good job. He's cool.
D&D all over the place.
She. Archimedes could go either way.
I'm sensing he. I get that confirmed.
Well,
Who knows?
Kith does a little curtsy. Nice
Roll a
to meet
nature
you,
check.
sir. Come on in and meet the rest of the gang. I think you'll really like the one with the red hair.
Archimedes just looks at everyone, looks back at me, and in my head, we have work to do.
I come in the tower and go, all right, guys, I'm back at Owl. I'm like, just full on glide on my feet over Owl.
He does at the owl actually fly off and go sit right in front of Endymion and just kind of like looks up like this. And in my head I hear, really? This makes sense. That only I hear that. Only I hear that.
Oh, that's great.
So, Endymion, anything special you're doing?
No, I'm just eating and free food, taking notes down.
Shanoa, anything you're doing?
Just like, did I get any like? Does the owl ding as a celestial or fiend or anything? Okay.
No.
Potentially fayish, but
Yeah. Does this sense pick up anything with Kithwin's staff?
The
The celestial would probably be the only thing that it would pick
it's not
up on.
celestial.
or
Okay.
necromantic.
It's not necromancy.
Okay.
It's nothing
Fine.
bad, and it's
Okay.
nothing good.
Well, celestial does.
It's very neutral,
Very neutral.
just
I
like
have no feelings
Kithwin.
one way or the other.
Yeah. It's right in the middle. I'm neither here nor there.
Well, that's still a sign,
No.
so fuck you.
Chanoa, why are you staring so intently at my staff?
I don't know.
You didn't see anything weird, did you? I'm
No.
trying to talk to
No,
it.
I didn't.
Okay. I've been trying to talk to it because I know Mom's in there. I haven't really been getting much out of it. So I was like, if you see something, let me know. I don't know how she communicates.
Maybe I'm staring at it because you say your mom's in there.
Because she is. That's just a fact of life at this point. I'm dealing with it.
Well, it's like me. Apparently a princess, queen, lord regent, duke.
Have you drank too much? We're in the middle of the tavern.
Look,
I'm
these
not bowing
people
to you.
here.
Kithwin like puts her tiny little hand on Shanoa's mouth, like shh.
You have to
You
get
told
up on
us
his
no
chair.
if I can't call you a princess, you can't call yourself a princess in the middle of the tavern.
I'm a little princess.
Here's my crown. Don't put it on, or else you'll die.
Yeah, exactly. Then no,
I do look around. Is there anybody else in the tavern
I
that would say
I
anything?
just rolled for it. Nobody heard
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I figure it's
I
probably
literally
like
Dyson.
it's like the typical drunks that are there that are probably passed out, or it's like
No.
Norm and Cliff from Cheers just sitting there.
There's nobody in there. There's nobody in there. Like I said before, there's nobody in there. Like, this isn't like people drinking at night. That party that was going on before when you guys left has dispersed, and now it's people that look like they are going to go on guard duty. They are guarding. They're people with intent. People serving you. In fact, sliding up next to you is an individual, really quick, Shano, before we call it an evening. Somebody that you know that has been in the bar. It's Elsa. Elsa is the barmaid, and she's just talking to you back and forth while other things. Sabrina was gone, Maluk's was gone, other people were dealing with other things. And the one thing you do pick up on is that
She's a fiend. Oh God, I gotta kill her.
yes, and she bites you on the neck, and now you are a werewolf. No.
What?
That her sister Gwyn, Gwyn, who is a scholar from Neverwinter, should be returning soon from her studies and probably will arrive in the next few days or so. But she's like overly ecstatic. She hasn't seen her sister in a long time. Overly ecstatic that her sister is coming back. And with that, do you guys make your way back to the loft for the evening?
Yeah, I check and see if Shanoa can still walk. And yeah, wait, let's see if we can get you back to Tim's. Are you going to be able to make it up the loft?
Hold on, wait. Is that a con save?
You can make one, but you said you were just sipping away unless you decided you were drinking.
No, I don't think I'd be. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't have. I would have known my limits, so no.
Yeah.
I capped
I'm
my
good.
bottle.
So if you're all making your way back to the loft, it's quite cozy. It's a little dark. Yes.
Wait, I would have looked. How much coinage was in that pouch?
So you want to wrap that up right now? Let's just wrap it up right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the waterproof satchel?
Still hanging on to it.
Okay, you're hanging on to the waterproof satchel. It has clothing in the bottom of it. You pull out a coin purse that's on top. That's what you did, right? That's what, or is that? Are you doing anything else with it?
The pouch or the sack?
The satchel.
I set it on the ground.
Okay, you set it on the ground.
And I open up the pouch full of coins and count them.
There's 50 gold pieces.
I probably will give each person in the party 10 gold.
Okay. So you disperse 10 gold to each of you. So make sure you put that in your inventory. Anything else you're doing?
Is there anything? Is there a name sewn in?
No.
Have you tried tipping it over? Shanoa, you're really, really examining this satchel. Have you tried just dumping it out?
Okay, I dump all. I'll wait. Okay, we're at the loft.
Yeah, we're at the loft. I'm just watching you, like, from the top of the loft.
Okay,
just like
I pull out the clothes. Is there anything special about the clothes?
When you pull out the clothes, make a dexterity saving throw.
There's a necklace of fireballs. You fool.
Make a dexterity saving throw. You know what? Make a dexterity saving throw. Make a con save first. Let's do this. Make a con save first.
That's a 1 on the dex save.
A little worried because we're in.
So,
oh, cool.
So
we're in a room full of whiskey.
You are a little bit more drunk than you think you are.
Okay.
Now make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Okay. Dex save at disadvantage. No, God, no. Of course, that 19's not going to count because it's going to be whatever. Uh, 19 because the other one was 22.
Okay. So as you pull these clothes out, they look like clean commoner's clothes. But as you're pulling this out, 2 potion bottles fall out of the clothes. And just as they're falling out of the clothes, in your kind of stupid state, you're like, whoop, and catch both of them in your hand. Where am I? So you're holding 2.
Now on, we inside out bags over a soft surface.
Yeah. So they're look like a clean set of ordinary traveling clothes, and there are 2 potion bottles. I'll let you just insight check really quick one of the potion bottles.
I hand them to Sabrina to look at.
Okay, Sabrina
Are
looks at
they-
one. Sabrina
Are
looks
they
at
red
one
or
of them
blue?
and goes,
Oh, no.
"Well, this one's easy because it's a potion of healing."
Oh, good, because I rolled a 25.
Okay, well, with the 25, you're like, I'm pretty sure this is a potion of invisibility.
I relay this. This is a potion of invisibility. I'm pretty sure, actually. And I'm just
Alright.
kind of holding it.
Wait. So that guy wanted to be invisible, right? And he stashed. Do you think maybe he stashed these clothes to come and get later, and then maybe he couldn't get them because we were in the room when he was trying to get them? Or
Oh, it's a bug out bag.
what's a bug out bag?
Well, it's there's a pause. Luce goes, it's like if you feel like disaster's coming, you make a bag so you can bug out of there.
Oh,
Emergency ration type.
So my guess is maybe he had some extras in another place. So he had his bases covered.
He
So
had
yeah,
bug out bags.
Yeah, so he definitely came this way invisible, in my opinion. Or Gundren is surprisingly somehow more useless than I considered.
Where'd you learn about bug out bags? I've never even heard that term before.
I've heard about it from some of the adventurers.
Oh, okay. She's just kind of like taking a long look at him. Can I roll an insight to see if there's more to that?
While she does that, Sabrina would ask for the other potion just to.
There was only two. One was a healing potion and one was a potion of invisibility.
Oh, okay, then yeah. All right.
Yeah, 50 gold pieces. Commoner's clothes. And a waterproof satchel. We can just call it you can just bag then put waterproof next to it.
Yeah.
So that's a natural 20 on my insight check plus 5, so that's 25.
That's nice. I rolled a 26.
You son of a bitch.
I'm telling the truth as far as you can tell.
It's like you're my DM again. Alright, I'll put that in my bag for later.
That's a really nice nat 20 you got there. Shame it had to be upended.
With that, as you guys all kind of look at your stuff, lick your wounds a little bit, not too many of them, full bellies in any way, shape, or form, maybe an extra drink sitting around, start to snuggle into your areas within the loft.
Take out my book.
For those of you who were present, the inn and Myrna may weigh a little bit on your mind for a while. It's something that has to be reckoned with. Even though Sabrina has made her way out and trying to relieve herself of the pressures and maybe anxiety, maybe all of you feel a little bit of that anxiety of, we've done a lot of shit in the past week. We've saved people. We've watched people get unlived. We've unlived people. This is a lot. But collectively, that sigh, as you all maybe start to go to sleep or rest or trance, what's tomorrow going to bring? What do we do next? Kithwin and Sabrina definitely think about Thunder Tree. The kind of weird interaction that Shanoa had with Elsa and her sister coming. The whereabouts of Glassstaff. What's going to happen at the trial? A lot of things are probably going through all of your heads right now. But we're going to leave it at that for tonight. I thank you all very, very much. We got through some stuff. Got some more information for all of us. But I do want to wish all of you well. Is there anything important going on this week for you guys? I know I'm off on Friday.
Sunday, I'm having a one shot over on my channel, Lady Lily, and I'm shooting for afternoon, which would be like around 4 Pacific time.
Awesome.
I will be there. I will be bringing Baba back for a second turn. So that should be fun.
Yeah. Right. Baba, Charles is also going to play along with Taylor and a friend of mine, Sal.
Awesome. Yeah, I have to get ready. I think on the 27th, I have there's a community-wide event at one of our local LGSs that twice a year they do these big garage, like it's basically a garage sale. Basic, people rent spaces and then they sell all the different things that they have. And I have a lot of stuff. I make some good money, get some contacts, get some commissions usually out of it. So I'm going to try to hit that up, but I need to produce some stuff this weekend. So I'm going to be deep into, I might be live a few times this week. So if anybody's watching, I may be live a couple times on TikTok this weekend, just busting out stuff, making things live to sell. Other than that, I think the only thing out of the D&D realm is that I've decided I'm going to build a cosplay with Patrick's help. It will be a mud trooper. So I want to be a mud trooper from Star Wars. If you watch that on Solo, I just love mud troopers. I think they're one of the coolest uniforms. So we're going to start. He's going to be helping me out and definitely getting me going in the right direction. So hopefully next year I'll be able to go to some more conventions and this time dress up as something.
Do you want to try and get into the 501st or?
Oh, I would love to. And that's one of the things that I had talked to is that we want to do this. I'm using their page and their recommendations to get the things so that I can make sure that everything is I don't want to do it half-assed. I want to make it as accurate as possible and follow all. They got a great resource menus for all the different costumes and all the stuff that they say we support, or however they state that, Patrick.
Right there, approved vendors or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm going to go through those and just hopefully get that done.
Awesome. Yeah, that's exciting.
So hopefully I didn't get to do it in 2020 because all that got canceled for me for some other stuff. But maybe I'll be able to hit up a few conventions throughout the U.S., East and West Coast this year again, and have some fun. Maybe meet some people on the way.
I recommend PAX Prime. It's the best convention I've ever been to. I love PAX Prime.
I do cons all the time, Ken.
Yeah, I know. I got to
go
come
to
out.
one this weekend. I'll be at Cincinnati.
Yeah, I got to go out. I played Magic the Gathering for a long time. I've traveled around playing Magic the Gathering all over and in Canada, and used to have a really great time doing it. But I want to take a different approach this time, and I want to go just hit some cons and hit some events like that and just have some fun and purposely land in places that you guys may be at or close to you guys or something, and other people that I know on TikTok and things like that, so I can at least bump into them and say hi. So other than that, if you have stayed with it this long, or if you have not stayed with it this long, you accidentally left this on all night as some background noise, go check out the other 12 videos that have been posted, not only on the Clockwork Nexus page, but on my page on YouTube. They all have been updated and they're in a one file now under Kinship's Destiny as a playlist. And hopefully you can see all of our shenanigans and how we got to where we're going, because we've got a long ways to go. and I don't see it ending anytime soon, just to be honest with you. But keep in mind the holidays are coming up, so there will be a few weekends that we are not going to be available. I think I will actually put somewhere on a page and a couple pages. I'm also going to post stuff in Instagram to let you know, you guys all out there in the audience, as well as the cast members, where we and when we will be appearing, and hey, when we will not be appearing. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. And I'm going to be honest with you, if there are enough people, Malukes, if there are enough people who want to play on Christmas Day, I'm down for it.
We'll see.
I just put it.
I'm guaranteed to have it off. So
yeah, I just put it as I wasn't going to play only because it was just a day that people. I don't know what you guys are doing. Some people have kids. Some people have other things. They might have other commitments. But it's actually up to you, and we'll figure it out.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Yeah,
I just looked at the dates. We might have a game on my birthday. My birthday is the 30th of November. Let me see.
What? No.
Oh no, that's a Saturday. I was looking at the wrong thing. Never mind.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm going to hit the end stream so this get uploaded, and I can upload it to the pages it needs to be paged to and get all the hashtags in there correctly. I would ask you guys to do me a quick favor. Don't forget to go and like your own videos. Okay, if you are players on this stream, please go like your own videos. It helps the algorithm. The other thing is too, please go double check. I cut and paste everything, but please go double check that I've got your hashtags or your at signs right. Just double check it. If it's wrong, send me a message. I don't mind going in, and it's an easy correction. But just whatever you guys need, let me know. Next week, we should have the other formatted template up. It's a different template. Probably about a third of this page is the map, so we can see something different, a little bit better for everybody. We're a little bit smaller. But good feedback. A lot of people at least looking at us. So have fun. I will see you guys next Wednesday.
The day before Halloween?
Yes.
It's so scary.